Oh, there they are. Begin. I should turn my, oh, hello. I just got to turn my Bluetooth off, so just hold one sec. Hello, hold on. How's everyone? I got to go for a drive because I got some bills I got to pay. Hope you're doing great. Hold on, I just got to get something out of the boot. Yeah. Hold on. Be back. I'll be back. Oh, you're kidding me. If that happens. Finally, finally, it's a sunny day today. So yeah, I hope you're like doing well. I hope you're like feeling healthy and not letting this messed up, unfair system drive you crazy. I'm trying not to let it drive me crazy, but I've got to put my shade thing up the back because except I lost the little suction cap. Where is it? I don't know what should I do with it. I really want to put that back up. I think I put it in here. No, I didn't. You know, you put things in places and go, yeah, I'll keep it there for now. And then now I don't know what I did with it. Why? Oh yeah, so I finally got some of these, what do you call these? Little cleansing wipes for my glasses, but I can see okay at the moment. We have a prime minister. Yeah. Hello, Neha. Funny, Scott, funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean my glasses. Let's see how well these work. Sometimes I don't even feel like they work. Although one of the guys working at the optometrist said when I first bought my glasses, this was like a couple of years ago, he's like, you know, a good thing to do is just wash them with warm soapy water and dry them with a clean cloth. You know, he says that's, I mean, that makes sense, right? Let me just check. I just want to see if this did. Good job at cleaning them, just make them look nice. I just wish they didn't dig into my nose like that. I have to have red marks on the side of my nose all day. What? Oh, what country is that? Fahim. What flag is that? Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, thanks. Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate you deleting. It's such a shame, right? 2026, and has humanity improved? It hasn't, has it? There's still like an equal amount of a-holes and good people. There's either good people or a-holes. And they seem to love coming into live stream chats. The reason why they come into live stream chats is because, if they go out in society and act the way that they do, they'd literally get a punch in the face or go to jail for insulting, you know, verbally assaulting people, you know. So that's why they come into live stream chats, because they can get away with it. I think I'm okay. I don't think I'm my best, but yeah. So anyway, I've got a few bills I've got to pay today. I've got to go pay rent. That's like my biggest bill, obviously, right? But I don't want to be tempted to, and I'm sure there's other people that have been in my situation, right, where I don't want to go down the path of going on an anti-anxiety or antidepressant medication. I've been avoiding that the best that I can for many, many years. I do not want to. I've tried it before, and yes, as much as I think it did help, I don't want to go back on that. I hope you're doing great, Wayne, right? I know it's hard going through stuff and it takes a toll on you, especially if your situation doesn't really improve, like you're constantly sort of. Anyway, so to avoid going down that path, I went to a health shop to find something natural to help me. Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah, sure. My support. Funny. Why? Hello. Some names I might not know. Just know how to say Dow. I'm so over my hair, honestly. I just don't want it to be a reason for people to comment. 80s hair, 80s hair, support animal hair, homeless hair, electrocuted hair. It's 1:10 p.m. in Australia. 1:10 p.m. Yeah. Hello, block. Yeah, herbal remedies are not cures. Well, it's much better than putting those chemicals in my brain because I've had them many years ago when I was really struggling. You know. Okay. Oh, sure, Chud. Sure. I want the compliment. I just don't think it's a compliment to say that my hair's a support animal. Like, I don't want to think I've got an animal on my head. Come on. Compliments are great. Compliments are great. We all need a compliment sometimes, right? But anyway, I'm gonna just take my natural medicine. So clean my glasses. Check. What? And I don't even know what that means. Oh, hey Ringo. I remember Ringo. Um, funny. Well, oh yeah, what were you saying, Ringo? You said European blood. I would say I do. A mix of European this and that. Hello, Christian. Where's even Applebee's? Is that even in Australia? I just, yeah, so I went to the health shop and, um, yeah, I got something natural to help me with, like, I'm sort of dealing with some anxiety. Like, I feel like I'm trying to fight off depression. And I know it's all because I'm not working because, you're under so much financial pressure just to get through each week. It's horrible. And to be in that situation for so many months, it sort of wears you down, Eastern European. I don't even know, Ringo. Can you stop saying exaggerated, dramatic, untrue things are hers? I'll just say hers. I see some people and I really want to talk to them. Some people seem so sweet, especially older people, elderly. Um, I'm just gonna have my coffee. I did get a takeaway coffee. Pressure makes diamonds, sure goat. Well, when? When do I become a diamond? I'm still like this piece of coal. This piece of crying coal crying on wherever I cry. Oh, Paulie's a little bit busy. I did let him know I was going online. Like he gets busy, he's doing things. He you know, he stops in when he can. Pressure makes diamonds. 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 But yeah, sometimes I like coming on here because there's probably elephants in the zoo. I would say that there's elephants in the zoo, definitely. But yeah, just gotta go for a drive and go pay me rent. Go pay me rent. But yeah. So I was just saying I went to the health shop and what? Yeah, maybe. Wayne, do you realize you're playing Space Invaders in here? Because you got to delete people that I just got to be like, would they do that in a public setting? No. It just, if anything, live stream chats show you how people would act if everything became lawless. You would absolutely have to defend for yourself. There's no this idea of, oh, the police are going to protect you or the law is going to protect you. You're going to have to fend for yourself. Oh, yeah, well, thank you. I'm not working right now, Ringo. I was working in support work. I know not everyone knows my story, as in, because obviously not everyone on here's listened to every single live stream that I've done, obviously. People got a life. Let's not go where, Christian? Wait, let's not go where? Okay, can we not talk about other states in Australia? It doesn't really bother me. Yes, hello, Smith. Yeah. So anyway, I bought something natural from the health shop. Like I'm desperate to find something to help me. So you can't really tell what it is, but it's like a bottle. I think it's like passion something. Passion? Never mind. But anyway, so it's meant to help relax you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mo. I am trying. I feel fine. I think it's just, when you're dealing with a situation for a prolonged period of time, it just gets you down. And I'm really trying not to let it break me. Does that make sense? So, and I don't know, maybe other people out there can relate. Sometimes I feel like, should I even be talking about this? But there'd be other people suffering, like other people trying to hold themselves together mentally, emotionally, just to get through 2026. You know what I mean? With all the changes, it's like, so I feel like there could be other people that know how. No, some people said they can relate. Australian accent sounds like an. That's very funny. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, hello, Matthews. Hello. Oh yeah, could easily delete that. Oopsie. Did I up? Sometimes I think I misunderstand messages. So if I accidentally time someone out and I misunderstood, I thought the person said gross chat. But sometimes if your English is not easy for me to understand, I misunderstand. I thought you're saying the chat that I'm gross. Never mind. Sorry. Oopsie. I didn't mean to do that. I gotta go pay rent. Everything isn't good there. You mean like in Australia? I just need to get a job. And I feel like I've been saying this since February because that's when I quit support work. I'm not sure what to do. And then I applied for a job at my employment agency because he told me about a job. No, I don't have that. I don't even know what that means. Skincare routine is just whatever I can do, Christian, because I don't know. I feel like I don't have any routine with anything. I just in the morning, I normally just wash my face with water because I don't have, a special cleanser set up with a special cloth. Because I'm like in between two places. So I just feel like I have no routine. Well, I just went in, I had to go, what do you call it, get money out for rent. And I've got to go drive and go pay rent. And I had to get some cleanse wipes for my glasses, these, like for these. And I went to the health shop and asked them about like there's women that work there and she was really helpful. Because I think normally I would have had to have like a consultation, which is $45. I can't afford to be, paying for consultation fees. But said she was happy to make me up a bottle because I told her stuff, like I'm just like really emotional. Like I'm not so emotional on here, I can hold myself together. But I think she understands. Because you just get to a point where like it gets depressing. Like it really gets depressing not having a job. It's horrible. Like absolutely messes with your morale, your self-confidence, your self-worth. You feel like a complete loser. And don't get me wrong, that's just how I feel about myself. I don't feel like that about other people, So I'm not saying if you're in my shoes that I think that about you. It's just thank you. Sure. Sure, Novik, sure. Yes, that's right, Mo. I did apply for a job at this other retail place, but I've noticed all the people they were employing were a lot younger. The women were a lot younger. They want to hire younger women because it's cheaper. And I probably needed to actually just go to a retail shop that's in a different area where there's more like European people because naturally people hire their own race. You get what I'm saying? Because the place where I went to hand my resume in, it was all Asians and Indians. I've noticed Asians and Indians are working together right now in certain areas. And that's just the pattern I see. I see. So I'm like, I don't fit in. I'm going to have to try apply for a job where people might more likely hire me. Oh, thanks, Mathus. No, I can't do super chat because, oh, you mean you? How can you enable? I mean, how can I? Well, all I know is to do that whole super chat thing with YouTube, you have to get to like 3,000 watch hours. So that means like people that watch your channel, they have to, all the times that people watch your channel, those hours have to accumulate up to 3,000 hours. And my watch time is like when you look into like the studio analytics stuff, when you just want to look up, how many people are subscribed and this and that, it does say like I'm at like 1,000, almost 1,900 watch hours. So I still got like 1,000 watch hours to go before you can even like, do the whole super chat. And even then you have to apply for that. Thank you, Taylor. Oh, I mean, possibly Mathus. I just don't feel like I've got anything that great to share except for me just talking a lot. Uh, Not exactly, Mo. I don't know, like, uh, I just want to really like, uh, when you want to move out and be in your own space, you know? Yeah, I don't know. If I have my own place, I'm hoping I can at some point in my life afford to rent. I need a job first to move out from where I'm staying. At least have a one-bedroom apartment. I'd have my own space. I can have fun doing live streams when I'm cooking or something. Even if I'm literally cooking Vegemite toast, I do not care. I like Vegemite toast. But I can't. Christian, probably just since February, I was working in support work for like 7 months and studying. I did the free subsidy course where I couldn't afford to pay to study. And thankfully, the government, they have this thing set up. If you want to do a certificate three, you can do it for free with most certain courses. And so I picked certificate three in individual support. And I don't know, the topic changes all the time, Morgan. Yeah, so I was happy doing that. I thought, oh my gosh, this is a job I like. But the more and more experiences you have in support work, like for me, especially when you have very negative, emotionally stressful experiences, it all builds up to the point I couldn't take it anymore. I really couldn't take it. Like my hair was falling out a lot from stress. I had this nonstop eye twitch that was my eye was twitching every single day for probably like 4 months. And then as soon as I quit my job, like the week after, I just realized that, oh my gosh, my eye twitch completely gone. It's never come back since. And then, some people make me feel bad for quitting. Like I should have just tried to tough it out. I'm like, I was toughing it out. I was toughing it out. And people didn't notice. So it's funny because people don't know like what you're going through. They just can judge you or say you're just being weak. Thanks, Matthews. Thank you. What can you expect from my routine? You mean like me being on here? I mean, I'd be happy to be on here all the time. I just can't do that as well. Yeah. Mo, I think in Australia, like cost of living has gone up greatly. So if I if I wanted to, I mean, if you look on the internet, things like houses to rent in Australia, Brisbane, because I'm in Brisbane, you can sort of see, like, I just don't have enough money right now with the government payments I get to afford to even pay. Like, my rent I pay to a relative is like $200 a week. And to some people, that's like nothing. But to me, it's a lot because I don't get a lot of money right now? Yeah, I don't know, Christian. I got to stay close to my kids. Eastern Europe. What's Eastern European, Ringo? Oh, thank you, Mathis. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Patrick. Got to push through. That's what I'm doing. I'm pushing through. And it's scary though, because sometimes stuff you're going through can be so you can really feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna have like a nervous breakdown. And it's like the most weird feeling, like you feel like your head is spinning almost like this, I can't keep going through this. And that's why I went to the health shop because I'm like, I'm just gonna get something natural. Mm, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm trying to relax. And, I mean, water, water. I just need water. Nails. Well, these are my natural nails. They don't look that great. If you see them close enough, they're like chipping. Natural nails are like that. I've got to like, yeah, they're all sort of uneven because once I start doing like washing dishes without dishwashing gloves, they end up chipping but they're not too bad. They're not too bad. I just thought, okay, if I'm not obviously gonna actually probably need to clean my nails, but um yeah, like you can take care of your nails. You don't have to go and get your nails done because I mean, as you know, getting your nails done it can be very expensive. So I just think it's fine. I can take care of my own nails. Morgan, I don't know. I feel like I have both. And I think it's just more, I feel like I have ADHD. But anyway, the lady at the health shop said they do have products for that. And I'm like, okay, when I can, I have to wait another 2 weeks to go back and get something else for ADHD because I do not want to go on freaking chemical, stuff from pharma. Yeah, it is Tyler. But yeah, so I paid 200 a week and I thought, I've really got to move out because I don't want to be a burden on my relative anymore. I'm been there for 2 years and I was not meant to be there that long. And you're like, oh my gosh, I need to really leave at some point. I'm trying not to let it stress me. And anyway, so I looked up places like those share places, get like the share house websites where people are looking for someone to live with. And if you want some type of privacy, if you would want a room with a toilet. They're probably going to be wanting like $400 a week. That's way too much. Um, yeah. My skin is more like got some red tinge to it that I can't seem to get rid of. And my gloss is like, it's like, I just need water. And sometimes I realize now, like, I'm definitely not so critical anymore or judgmental. Because, I've smoked on and off since I was a teenager because it's socially acceptable, right? And that was more smoking based on, socially with friends. And I've quit for many, many years. I rarely, rarely, rarely ever have a cigarette, right? And so I understand why people do it. It's to, of course, it's an addiction, but a lot of the time it can help with anxiety. People have it to calm themselves, you get me? And we shouldn't be so judgmental of people that vape or smoke cigarettes because that's what they were trying to use to cope. You know what I mean? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm just saying it's not easy for people, I get it. And because I had this great genius idea. Huh? What's that, Christian? Is Gigi, who's Alan? Who's that? Definitely no. Yeah, I had this great idea. So my strategy was to cope with my marriage separation 2 years ago that I would start vaping. And I know it seems ridiculous, but it did help. Like it just calmed my anxiety. And and I did that and I would be like, okay, I've got to quit this. So I'd quit for many months, then I'd start back again because I'd be so highly stressed out. And it actually helped. That's the problem. It does help. Yeah, no, I definitely do have children. I'm supposed to be driving. I don't even know. I don't know. Probably not. Just do what's NLP? And anyway, and believe me, I actually shouldn't even be spending money on anything. But I also need to not, like, you need something enjoyable in life, right? Because the only way for me to save money is to never, ever, ever buy anything for myself. Never buy coffee. I should technically be quit coffee. I should quit. Should never buy myself makeup or shampoo or conditioner. I should literally just be. You know what I mean? Do you realize how what you have to do, what you have to sacrifice to save money? No, definitely. I cannot have more. I cannot have more. I cannot have more. I have 4 children that I've had since I was 18. And I've just spent many years mostly putting them first, so um Christian, no, it's not. But I would absolutely change my name. I've liked that name, like Amani, since what, over 10 years ago? Almost, no, 15, over 15 years ago, I liked the name Amani. And I thought if I change my name, I'm changing it to Amani. Because I don't even like my name, my real name, or my last name. So I'm like, I need to I just want to be a different person, a new person. What's that? N- No, I am not. People are funny. I know. I could totally get it. Some people think to do live stream, you must be on something. I'm on coffee, McDonald's coffee, which I swear it's not even that strong. I should have said, can you put an extra shot of coffee in that, please? Yeah. Kids are, no, they're not. How can you say kids are a scam? You mean like the whole process of it? The system definitely sort of goes against motherhood. Oh, hey, Paulie. I was wondering what you were up to. This is my diversional therapy being on live stream. Oh gosh. Well, actually, I don't have any grandchildren, so you're wrong, buddy. Yes, hey, Paulie. Paulie. Oh, really? There's a lot of stuff I have to look into. I'll just say our lady, okay? Because saying the whole name of everybody is a bit funny sometimes. I'm going to look into more stuff when I go back to the health shop. She has more options. So I'm like, you know what? I want to take the natural route. I don't want to go pharmaceutical because I've had that many years ago. And I swear, yeah, I don't think it's good. Oh, cool, cool. Nice, Polly, nice. It's annoying when those, I've got to get rid of that what's it called? CapCut. That video editing app because it just keeps putting notifications on the top. It's so annoying. I don't even use it. Okay, maybe I'll just put that there. Why not? Miss Greedy and Darius. Um, and even at the moment, I really wanted to read, and I don't even want to read anymore. That's what I mean. Like, I was wanting to read. Remember, I was reading my Desert Flower. Now I'm just like, eh. But I woke up this morning and my head felt so fuzzy because I didn't have any coffee yet. And so I had to go and buy one emergency coffee. Like, I needed one, like a proper coffee. And I think it's helping a little bit. Yeah, Brent. Yeah, you're right, Mathus. Sorry if I don't say your name properly. No, it's my real name. No one's good at keeping secrets. Yeah, right. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I never liked my real name. I think, and I'm starting to understand psychologically, I'm like, is it because I don't like myself? Is that really it? Because I don't feel like my name sounds very, I want a name that sounds confident and, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, that's actually mine, Mathus, my PayPal. That's mine. Paulie's just always like telling me I should pin it. So I'm like, fine, I'll pin it. Because a lot of the times I haven't pinned it, and he's like, "Why you should just pin it? Just pin it because you don't have super chat. If someone wants to help you out, then let them. Don't block your blessings." And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And most people don't. It's just you never know. That's all. That is mine. Sounds African. I don't know. Mm. Anyway, so I'm gonna have some of this this passion flower stuff, and I'm just gonna do that. Gonna make sure my cup is clean because I just had to buy this. I didn't have any measuring cups. It says to take 5 mils. I just want to see how it works because this is meant to work immediately. Hi, Jamal. Howdy, howdy. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just liked it. And I mean, I like roses. They smell beautiful, except for some at the florist that have no smell. And I'm like, these roses should have a beautiful fragrance, you know? Because I've noticed people out there that have like rose gardens. Like you visit some relatives or for whatever reason you're in someone's garden, they've got roses, like homegrown roses, and you're like, and they smell so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's just beautiful. Like, wow. Call that accidental? Definitely not. That's just grand design. Grand design by God. To have a beautiful smelling flower. That's crazy. Why, thank you. I'm glad, like, obviously a lot of the trolls are Christian. Um, what's Gigi's real? Oh, that's just the name she chose. She didn't want to have a real name on live stream. I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna put 5 mil in here. I'm gonna put 5 mil. And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at pouring. Why? Ugh, that smells really bad. That smells really bad. It's okay. And so I've got that. What's my nickname? Mm, I don't know. I have like with my real name, I have maybe a couple of relatives that may give me a nickname. Maybe two, three people that are comfortable giving me a nickname I never asked for. You know when people shorten your name? Yeah, it's like a herbal, it's like a flower essence. It's meant to be good for to calm you if you're dealing with anxiety. Even though I feel better being on here, like talking to people, you know what I mean? Otherwise I'm just sitting there, feeling like, oh my gosh, my mind is gonna explode. But yeah, so I'm gonna have that. But then it says to have with I can have it maybe twice a day. And before bed, this is even better than me having this ridiculous desire to get medicinal marijuana gummies to have before I sleep. And because if you look into that, the whole process of getting medicinal marijuana gummies, you have to go to the GP, have a consultation. My GP said it's expensive. Could the consultation could be like 100 something dollars, and I'm just like, ugh, he's really trying to get me to have something else, isn't he? I bet. No, no, that is not my name. Come on, it's not my nickname. It's just like I've got to mix this. This is so great. I know other people that might need this. It's a herbal formula. Oh, it smells like I know that smell, and it's like I know that smell. Anyway, okay, I'm just gonna put water in here. I don't even like people saying that word Sheila Christian. It's like I don't even get it. It's obviously the word is originated from somewhere. Like uh, I have so many favorite songs. Mathus. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that definitely does taste like flowers. Darude Sandstorm. Is that a song? I don't even know. I'm just gonna have this and I'm back to my coffee. Although it apparently has a sedative effect, so I don't know if I should be driving. But I don't really care anymore. I care. I mean, I care. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Mathus. I appreciate that. I'm just even at the very least, I'm grateful for people to be on here that, when they have a little bit of time in their day to come in and say hello. And I know people have got a life. No one wants to be on live stream all the time. You know what I mean? Like just have people come in here and be nice. And, if you just want to chat in general and listen to me ramble on and you have got like your 2 cents to share in a nice way, that's great. Because after all, I have some amazing moderators, Paulie, and oh my gosh, I think this really works. It's not what you think. This is not drugs. It's a herbal, it's a flower essence. Oh my gosh, no. She did tell me that if you want something to calm you down straight away, she says like this works. And this is a health shop, and people are going to. Oh my gosh, but don't really want to share it too much because then I don't want them to get shut down because they've got all these amazing natural remedies. They'll affect the profit. Well, I don't think they'll affect the profits because some pharmaceutical medication can be so cheap when it's covered by, the whole Medicare stuff. You get what I'm saying? Oh, really? I'm a millionaire. Okay. Oh, hello, Teo. Hey, I was thinking, are you drinking honey bun? That sounds so almost so Aussie, honey. What are you drinking, honey bun? Very funny. Wait, what? It's a flower essence to help with anxiety. And so I got that from the health shop. And I had to buy like a little um medicine cup. This was $1. $1 medicine cup. And I think it does help. It's meant to be passion flower essence. So yeah, yeah, that's true, John. It does work, that rescue remedy, like the little gummies, but then after a while you get used to it and it doesn't work anymore. And I'll be eating like 5 of them every day, you know. Actually, I really want to buy some of them too. Yes. Anyway, we'll see. But I'm just sticking to this for now. But it wasn't too expensive, thankfully. Shouldn't tell you that. Don't go telling everyone. You know how it is with the big farm A, big farm R. They find out, they'll be like, ban that stuff. You don't want to heal the world. They don't want to heal the world. They want to put a band-aid on the world. And not in a way like to heal, just to stick a band-aid on it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh my gosh, no way. I don't even know Christian. Um, I don't think you can use. It will be a little less than a month, Mathis. What's that for? So I'm too busy talking that I forget what people are saying to me. Oh my gosh, this stuff is really relaxing. And maybe it's placebo. It could be placebo. She says it just calms your nerves. And she only said to maybe have up to 10 mils a day. That is it. Maybe if you want to have it before bed and you're thinking so much and you're overwhelmed by thinking about whatever it is you're thinking about. Like she says, you can have 5 mils before bed. And I'm like, yes, thank you, God. I needed something natural. Yeah, placebo is great as well, as long as it works. Uh, yeah, yeah, exactly, Patrick. That's the problem. Why? You don't want to build up a tolerance. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I know. Well, I don't know. I mean, everyone's got their own preference on, if you want to help someone out, like you like. I get it because when I first signed up for PayPal, like few years ago, however long ago, I forget why I signed up. Maybe I was trying to use it actually to send money to somebody. And and it can be a bit of a pain because you got to go through the process of setting up your account. And then the bank wants you, I don't know, PayPal wants you to show them that, they put 1 cent in your account as proof that it's your account on what day or, once it's set up, it's easy. It's just, I don't know, like super chat's easy. Like, because I've used it before too. Like, I've given people super chat things in the past. Yo. I'm in Brisbane. What? I like Ashwin. Funny. Kanye West. I don't know. I don't want to get into the celebrity stuff because some of the stuff going on in celebrity world is very eerie, especially when you talk about the clone stuff. And I don't know. I actually did like some of Kanye West's music, like his gospel. He's got a couple of gospel songs I really liked, but I don't know what's going on with him. And he actually said that if he comes back and he's like different or he's like this or this, he disappears and then comes back, he said it's not him. And I don't know how cloning works, but I mean, I really wish God would not allow that to happen because it's so deceiving. Because I mean, think about it. If you can have a twin, like naturally, you could have a twin who could be identical to you. I guess they can easily get your DNA, put it into a surrogate, whatever they do. Anyway, I don't talk about. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. No, I know Mo. Mo, I know. Paulie's like a super duper moderator. He's good at it. I already know that he's like, yeah, he's on a few channels moderating. He already told me. Paulie told me. Apparently, so who even knows what's the truth? Yeah, I also really like Kanye West Jesus Walk song. That used to be one of my favorites. Jesus Walks. Like if there's a one song that brought attention to Jesus was that song, mainstream wise. Because how many people sing about Jesus? That was a cool song. That was really cool. I liked that. That was a really cool song. Yes, yes, I still like Kanye. It's really hard to know like a person's personal situation when you're not a fly on the wall. If you're not God, you don't really know. if you're not God, you can't 100% be sure you know someone's situation or what they're going through. Like, it's so natural for us to judge each other. And I know we do that naturally because I probably said this before, but we naturally judge each other also to protect ourselves. We do that to protect ourselves, right? Or your family, whatever. You might go, you know, I got a bad vibe of that person. Maybe you don't know. Maybe it's correct. Your instinct could be correct. But we do that to protect ourselves. You know, if you've got a bad feeling about someone or you just something doesn't feel right, maybe it's that you don't think that they're bad, just something doesn't feel right. Like, I don't feel right about this. You know, is it paranoia? Is it your intuition? Is it God saying like, no, 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 don't. That person's maybe not a good influence on you. You know what I mean? Maybe they're not inherently evil. That person could just be not the right person to be around. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I do feel really, really relaxed. Um, some comments I may not have a opinion on. I'll just be quiet about it. Mathus, that sounds like Greek. Mathus, is that Greek? Is Mathus Greek? It sounds like one of those. I don't care for cat. You mean cats? Like a pet cat? Oh my gosh, Cody, I've been to Pottsville. We used to have relatives that lived in Pottsville. Not relatives, family friends, and we'd visit them back in the day in the 90s. And I really wish I could go there again. Like, stop in at Pottsville. What was that suburb called in Pottsville? But we used to go fishing. There was a bridge. We'd go fishing off the bridge, and there's like a little bay, and you could see the stingrays from up the top on the and I remember the pelicans. I really liked that place. And then my parents paid for a holiday for us to go there in like it was actually it was called White Waves. I still remember it because it was such an enjoyable holiday. So I do know Pottsville. I don't even know what to do with my hair. Like, I'm not a hair person. I don't know. I'm not. Yes, yes, I am Miller. I am in my 40s. Yes, Pottsville's so lovely, isn't it, Wayne? I really like it there. And I remember, like, back in the day, my parents took our pet cattle dog. She was always a bit overweight as a dog. Anyway, and she was on the beach, like biting all the water, and then she had diarrhea on the beach because she ate too much salt water, drank too much salt water. I don't know, accidentally. That was so much fun. Those were the days. Christian, I'm sorry, are you now suddenly a different person? Why would you say that? Since when did you say things like that? That's because I haven't put anything in it. I just brushed it out this morning, and and I would normally try use the curly hair leave-in treatment just to make it more defined. But I just honestly, I was just trying to get out of the house this morning because I ran out of coffee, and I'm like, I have to get out. I need to go get a coffee now. I can't think straight. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. Well, I do know there's Matthew in the Bible, but as for like spelt like Mathus, I wasn't aware. So yeah. So I was. Now I've got something to look forward to have before bedtime. I don't have to be fantasizing about trying to buy medicinal marijuana gummies that I cannot afford. You know, like just in general, there's so many expenses. You can only buy so many things. So it's like, and was a really good price, that stuff. Yeah, yeah. Sure, probably Miller. You know, when you're getting older and people say, "Oh, I bet you looked really good when you were younger." It's like, oh, can you just stop making me feel like I'm old? Like, I know. I'm very aware of my age. Stop saying like, but okay, you know, sure, I did look younger. obviously 20 years ago. Even 10 years ago, I looked younger. But thank you. No, I'm not as old as Jesus. So actually, I'm quite young. I swear it's like 15-year-olds get in here, and that they looking at an older person scares them. They're like, "What is that thing? What is that wrinkly old thing? That's not normal." Well, time will creep up. They'll eventually go through it too, and then they'll know how it feels. Mm. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Some people are like, some people need to get, some males need to get chemically castrated just to, tone down their disgusting sense of humor. It's not even a sense of humor. I don't know what you call that. Having a sexually disturbed sense of humor is really, really gross. It's not appropriate in a live stream. Yeah, thanks, Paulie. Thanks. Okay. I won't. I won't take the bait. If you catch a piranha, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Throw it back in. Chuck it back into the river. Just don't have anything to do with it. So quiet here. Why? Thank you, John. I rarely hear that, but thank you. Thank you. Maybe I look like a Greek Cindy. Maybe I just change my name to Cindy, and then I'd be compared to her and be like, you look like Cindy, but like the no, never mind. Like Paulie said, don't speak bad about yourself. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You are so right, Paulie. You're always so right. How are you always so right? I wish I was like that. Um, Favorite fruit. I like all the fruits, most of all the fruits. Don't really have a favorite anymore. Oh, hello, Mr. Deeb. I don't know what you mean by that, Caitlin, so I'm not going to answer because I know people are baiting me with passive aggressive messages or questions. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Some things I don't want to talk about in here, okay? If it's to do with rude stuff, I don't want to talk about it. That's a conversation. That's a private conversation for you and someone you trust, not not in a live stream. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Well, keep in mind, I would never buy a very shiny, sparkly water bottle, but it was gifted to me as a Mother's Day present, so I'm going to use it. Except on the days I forget where it is and I've got to just use a different water bottle. But yeah, it was a Mother's Day present, Caitlin. Yeah. I try to be good, Paulie. You just got to try not let this world dampen you. You know what I mean? Like, you can't let this world try steal the light from you because you just then become darker. And who wants to be darker? That's what I hate about this world. Like, people just want to be happy and innocent and be themselves. And sometimes the people you meet or the experiences you go through make you feel more like you got to be defensive and you can't really show yourself because people see kindness or gentleness as some type of weakness to absolutely step all over and destroy and plunder. You know what I mean? So you still have to constantly be remembering to not let that overtake you. You got to always like brush it off, clean it off, get up, keep moving forward, you know. Yeah, so no. I do try spoil myself sometimes, Caitlin. Like most women try to desperately, right? Just to feel normal. It's like me buying, I mean, there's always a lot of guilt around it. I have guilt, even just for buying the natural stuff. Oh no, I scratched here. I'm gonna get a red mark. Um, I had to buy something to help relax me from the health shop, and I feel guilty about buying that. But yeah. Oh, hello, Godzilla. I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, maybe Scotty. They just need to have a coffee and I don't know, go do something else. I think if you in a mood to try and hurt people's feelings in a live stream, you should not be in live stream. It means you should be, I don't know, walking up Mount Everest. That's right, Mo. Exactly. You can't let them win. It's absolutely horrible to think that. And it's like you look at children. Children mostly, they're so sweet. They're innocent. Like, yeah, sure, they can be naughty, but they're still learning how to be a human being. And we experience negative emotions. And kids can be so sweet and so pure. And then they get to that age where they change. They become adults. They become more serious or more guarded or more not as just as childlike. And so I really would like to be in that childlike mental state of being just free, being happy. There's always someone that gives you that look like, how dare you be happy? And you're like, there's that Bible verse about not dimming your light. Or is that just a quote I've read? I mean, how long have I been on YouTube, as in like with my channel, like doing live streams? Hello, Rising. Uh, I've had coconut oil once, but I was using that for my skin and I've run out of that. So I just buy things as I need it, and can change just depending on, you know. Oh, hey, John, how are you? Hello, Kumar. Oh, yeah, Bible verse. Yes. He thinks they know everything. Yes, it's finally stopped raining, Godzilla. Where are you again? Didn't you say you went somewhere? Yeah, these glasses are okay. They're just a nuisance. Sometimes I lose them and I need it to read, and I'm like, I can't read. Where's my glasses? And I have to go looking through like different rooms, figuring out where I left them last. It's like I just feel like I'll never get used to it wearing these. I don't want to wear these. Southern Downs, where is that again? I don't know where many places are, Godzilla. Oh, but it would be amazing. It would be amazing to travel. I just wish I could get up and go wherever I want. But then it's not safe as a woman. Like, I just want to get up and backpack. But then you can't do that. You cannot do that as a woman because you know what people are like. They want to try to take advantage of you. And you got to be careful not to run into those people. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of evil creeps out there. Yeah. I guess I don't know if I'm in perfect peace, Mathus. I would like to be, but I mean, I do trust. I do trust in God. I just, hello, William. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing really well. Windsor in a few, what? Windsor in a few weeks. Where's Windsor? Is that, when I think of Windsor, I think of the UK. So I don't really know, like, I don't really know where Windsor is. Where's Windsor? I know it's probably like a suburb here in Brisbane. I think Windsor is a suburb. But as for places, I think of the UK. Yes, I thought you already said hello, Mathis. Oh, you're saying hello to William. Okay. I hope you're doing really well. How's your cabin? You said you're in a cabin, right? Oh, Windsor in Ontario, Canada too. Oh, okay, right. Oh, okay, Windsor, Ontario. Oh, nice. What's it like in Windsor? I mean, obviously I could Google this, but I'd have to have like a second phone, or, as in one that's connected to the internet or a laptop to like type in. Is there bears in Windsor? Near Windsor in California too, Polly. Okay, right. Yeah, I've been doing okay, William. I hope you're doing really well. I've just because I'd been craving so much to do the medicinal marijuana gummies, and because like you got to go through the whole process, go to a general practitioner, the GP, do an assessment, and all this. It's just never happened. So I went to the health shop today, and I managed to get like this flower essence to help relax you, like passion flower, passion something. Oh, I don't want to be a rosebud. Funny. You can't do that here in Australia. And I don't get me wrong, I actually don't want to have it because it gives me anxiety and I already naturally get anxious. So having like the teeniest amount of like a gummy before bed, I can sleep like a baby. And it gives me something to look forward to. Like sleep time is like my special time. Isn't that crazy? Can't do that here in Australia. Gotta go get a prescription. Oh, bath bombs. No way. William, THC bath bombs? That's crazy. I thought they'd have such things. Yeah, yeah. There's no rain today. It's a beautiful sunny day. So I'm thankful for that. And so, oh my gosh, I feel like I need more of this stuff, but like she said, you should only have like 10 mils a day. So I'm just gonna like water. Yeah, sure, Mo. Exactly. Um your friend is a doctor. You just gotta go and actually go to a doctor and just get your prescription because you should be allowed to have natural things. I'm not recommending everyone do it. But I would just like it for sleeping. And I don't mean sit there really high and fall asleep being extremely high because I probably wouldn't be able to sleep, but you have just enough to relax you. It's like alcohol. Like you could either get really drunk or just get slightly tipsy. And that's where you want to be with marijuana. You don't want to be, for a lot of us, for me, no way, no way. It's not a good idea. I get absolutely panicky and start panicking. I can't have it. Yeah, I really can't. Thanks, Naveen. It's a little bit reddish. See, when I look at myself now, I'm a bit blurry. So it's like, why is my skin so red? Maybe it's that flower essence. At least I feel a bit more relaxed. Oh no. Oh, where? Oh yeah, there is clouds. Thanks, Wayne, for telling me that. Oh man, I've got to go for a drive. Does anyone want to come for a drive with me? Where do you get what? No, don't do that, William. I was doing that too. I was looking up stuff like, and it's sad because some of these are true stories. Actually, I was looking up mermaids, like, and I was trying to think, okay, I need to find real stories from the 1600s. When all the sailors were out on their wooden boats, like they would have stories. And then I read the stories, look in the comments section, like, no, this is AI, this isn't real. And I'm like, I want some real stories, and I don't plan to go looking for them. No, thank you. I'm not going to go looking for mermaids. Daisy? No way, I don't want to be Daisy Matthews. I think of Daisy Duck. Yeah. What's that? Try. Yeah, you got to be careful. But yeah, and there's this other woman, beautiful young woman in America somewhere. She went missing. And apparently she wanted money to pay for her college fees. And she was going to do this antidepressant trial. Right? I don't know if this was the 70s, 80s, or 90s. I can't remember now. There's a story. And what happened was apparently 12 people died from those experiments, or who knows really what the truth was, what they did to those men or women, but they preserved their bodies or their skin and put them in a glass cabinet and said this specific girl was from the 1800s. But the truth was it was only from like 20 years ago. And they did her face up and titled her Cleopatra. And it was so sad because, anyway, it's a very interesting story. You can find it. Like, Cleopatra woman went missing 21 years ago in America. Anyway, it's a story on that I was watching. I've been following the mermaid stuff because I'm actually curious. Like, are these things real? And people say they're because of all that hybrid stuff the fallen angels did that they shouldn't have done, and then the women that slept with the fallen angels were cursed and sent out to the ocean. I don't even know. I don't know what's exactly true. Where you can watch the constellation. You have a spot, you mean like, are you talking about the stars? I don't know. I don't know that song. So I got a spot where, wait, what? You see every star. You mean you get like the telescope out, William? Cloud watch. Yes, cloud watching is amazing. When you can see the real clouds, I call them God's clouds. They're the real ones, not those distorted fake clouds. They spray those lines and then they expand and turn into a cloud, a fake cloud. Imagine having a fake cloud watch. Oh, look at the cloud. It looks like a big line of stringy artificial fairy floss. Like, when God's clouds are out, they're absolutely like these big, they're called cumulus clouds or something, and they look like all these beautiful, different, detailed, cauliflower shapy things. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, I think, yeah, the sky's very beautiful. It'd be nice. Like, why do we not have those old school houses they have in some countries where you can go up on your roof? Like, the roof is flat. Why in Western countries we got these? I mean, I get it, like the rain falls off and it goes down the drains, right? Things were not really made for us to be self-sufficient? Because all that water should go off the roof into drains and just go on straight into a water tank. But no, they do it to go straight down the drain into the underground. And why can't we have a flat roof? Why can't we have a roof where we can get on our roof and star watch, lay there and look at the stars at night? They don't want us doing that. I mean, you can do it anyway, like somewhere else, but. Hello, Jessie. Though I don't think I'm your mum, but yeah. I don't know. There are still beautiful clouds out there. Definitely. It's just sometimes I think when they're spraying those lines in, sometimes they block your view of the real clouds. You get what I'm saying? And whatever else that they're doing, which is frustrating, right? It infuriates me that it just tainting everything, and it makes me so mad. I'm just so mad about it, and I can't do anything about it. I mean, where are the men that are going to go to the local airstrips and suss out who these people are that are running these little aeroplanes into the sky, spraying things? Like, people need to ask questions, but then you don't know because they hide it. They're not sharing it. We don't know. You don't know. Maybe I don't want to talk about this. It makes me upset. Hello, Joseph. Oh, it's frozen. Why is it not working? Oh, now it's working. Oh, you're at your sister's. Okay, no problem. Um, okay, thanks, Naveen. It's nice to play little number games sometimes for your own amusement. I mean, 32 likes, you get up to 40. Yeah. This feels like it's a little bit warm in here. Oh, I so need to get a job. I really, really, really need to get a job. Then I can be independent. Do you get what I'm saying? I can be independent. Independence. Clash ID. What is that? Sorry. What's stopping me? What what job will I do? I guess I have to be realistic what I can do at 45. And what's safe, because I really don't want to be in a situation where I'm unsafe as a woman. And I've had people say I should try work at McDonald's or be a trolley. I could even be a trolley person. I'm like, at 45, you want me to go and push trolleys? Like, I don't feel like for me as a woman, that's something I see more men doing that. If I have seen some girls do it, but they're usually a lot younger. And McDonald's, I always see like 15-year-olds working there. So I'm just like, I would be so unhappy if I worked at McDonald's. Like, and I know people go, well, that's just being picky. Beggars can't be choosers. Like, they want you to pick the worst job that would make you feel so bad about yourself. Yeah, every so often I do eat McDonald's, but I don't want to be working at McDonald's. That's all. What's stopping me from getting employment? That's a good question. It seems like it's that simple, Rising. It's like that's the problem in Australia. Like, some people I know think there's something like, what are you not doing right? Why you can't get a job? It's like, I'm applying, and I think I've actually got to go into the store. One shop I did go into the store on Friday. I went to my employment agency. They helped me print out my resumes. And even he was saying to me, he's like, don't feel bad. Like, he said he's got doctors that have come in looking for jobs and they can't find work. Like, I'm not the only one. And people are giving me a hard time saying, well, what are you not doing right? Why can't you get a job? It's like, I need someone to say yes to me. I need a yes. I need to stop being rejected. Do you get what I'm saying? And maybe because I'm feeling so overwhelmed, sometimes the thought of dealing with people stresses me out, you know? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I have the right look for that pulley. I mean, look at, you know, because I've got this unusual, weird look that people keep asking me about where I'm from. Am I Greek? Am I Jewish? Am I Persian? um, and a lot of the places I do frequent, which I'm gonna have to not apply for jobs in areas where it's always like all the employees are either mostly Chinese or Asian, Chinese Asian, I'm assuming they're Chinese, or they're Indian. And I'm like, I don't fit in around here. I'm literally going to have to go somewhere else where someone will want to give me a job. Because racism is real, like discrimination is real. It goes both ways. It goes every single way between different, races. So I'm just a little bit, yeah, just be me. I try to do that. It's just being you is not enough sometimes, Brian. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I've been applying for jobs. That's normally where I apply for jobs. On Seek, I apply, I apply, I apply. I had a Zoom interview with the guy, though he looked like Middle Eastern-y. I didn't hear back from him. And he probably realized my age. And then my son walked in on my Zoom interview because I had to be there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to just go and study, because if people are going, well, your resume, you've done support work, and what have you done with yourself? Being a mother is not anything special. That's not a skill, so people are very highly, highly judgmental of what you've done. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, racism is shit, Mathus, and I don't want to swear. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do, Rising. I'm actually pushing through. I'm at that point where mentally, emotionally, I'm army crawling. That's how I feel. And I'm really trying to hold myself together. That's why I got my passion flower. What do you call it? This flower essence stuff to relax me. Because I feel, as much as I'm not even supposed to be spending money on that. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't keep living like this. And then people being like, And you have to be quiet about it. You can't upset people. Try not to. Tell people, try not to tell people too much about your problems, which I know I do to some people. But hello, hello, Jake. How are you? Are you 45 also? Yeah, no, got to keep pushing through, Rising. I just feel like trying to now be excited and encouraged in a system that age discriminates. I'm very discouraged. And then the jobs out there, I have to try and bend over backwards for casual hours and still not have enough money each week. Like, what type of life is that? Like, when I was doing support work, it was absolutely horrible not knowing how many hours you'll get one week that changes the next week. It's so up and down. It would just cause me so much stress thinking, can I pay my bills this week? And can I not pay it next week? And then, during Christmas holidays, you get no hours. And I'm just like, this is so horrible. I hate living like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, maybe, Brian. But I did want to do my children's books, but I do need to find an illustrator. And then the whole process of that, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. You have to then, I don't know, you have to do an app maybe? I don't know. No. Yeah, thanks. Sure. Skippy. Haha. Sure, Mo. Believe me, it's actually, to me, it's like torture. Absolute horrible. Not working, looking for work. And you get to a point where, people are thinking, like, why does she not have a job already? She should have found a job already. Right. Oh, yeah. And then the guy at my employment agency said he put me through for 2 jobs that, like, exactly what I needed. Like, I just need structure in my life and stability. I need a job that provides stability. They were like call center jobs. And I thought, great, I could do that and work in an office even better. I go to one place. I don't have to be, you know, out and about in environments that I are unfamiliar. You get what I'm saying? And oh yeah, so he put me through for 2 jobs, and then that was like a few weeks ago. And he said, "Oh, no, wait, that was a couple of weeks ago, I think." Anyway, he said, "Oh, okay, well, just listen out on your phone. They'll probably call you." Then no one called me. And then when I went back a few weeks later to say, would they mind printing out my resumes? I don't have a printer. I asked this different guy, like, oh, I did. The other guy I talked to last time said that he put my resume through to some jobs, but I didn't hear back anything. He goes, oh, well, actually, that employer, if you put your references available upon request, they won't accept your resume. And I'm like, well, would it be nice to have known that? Oh, no wonder I didn't get a call because I've got available upon request. Like, why they got to be so black and white about that? You would think so, Rising. That's what I upsets me because I can't help but feel people think that, I don't know, maybe I am the problem, but it's just stressful. So, and like some people were saying, I'm being too fussy, I'm being too picky because I don't want to push trolleys. I don't want to push trolleys or work in McDonald's. I don't want to sell junk food. And yeah, see? And that's what sucks. Some people have their opinion. Yeah, just go push trolleys and go and have antidepressants, okay? No, I don't want to have antidepressants. Yeah, exactly, Rising. That's what I need. I just need a new situation. It's not my mind. Your environment can also affect your mental health, and you're constantly fighting against that. Like, the environment is the problem. My situation is the problem. And I'm trying. That's why I'm getting natural things because I don't want to go on mind numbing antidepressants and anti anxiety medication. So I'm trying the natural route. And anyway, I don't think I want to talk about this topic. I know, Mo. Yeah, start, but I need someone to say yes to me. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the whole problem. Constantly getting rejected. Like, yeah, just get a job, go do that. You can't actually do that. You need that other person to open the gates and let you in. But when they won't open the gates, you can't, like if people won't say yes to you, you know what I mean? Then what are you supposed to do? But anyway, I probably got to do more canvassing. It's just I think I'm just been absolutely, it's affected my self esteem a lot. That's all. Well, they do rising. That's the problem. Like people's criticism actually hurts really bad, and I can't handle that. When they're the people closest to you, to get what I'm saying, that know you, think that you're just a lazy piece of crap, and you just got to be tough, and you're being negative. Okay, I don't know, being because when everyone labels you as negative, you're the idiot. You know what I mean? Like there's this horrible shame of like you're doing something wrong, even though you're trying, and your trying is not enough. And people want you to be positive when you feel like crap because you're stressed out, right? Like when you're on the other end and you're not working and you're looking for work, see how positive you really feel, how good you feel about yourself. And people have the nerve to be so harsh and cold and mean. It just upsets me. They just do that. They do that, Naveen. Well, that's what I'm going through, Rising. Because I haven't been working since February, as all those exactly how I feel, and I'm trying to fight it off every day. And that's why I have someone I know saying, just go on antidepressants. You have to do something. And because I don't want to I'm not helping myself by not going on antidepressants. But I'm like, it's my situation that's causing me to feel like this. When you're doing well in life and you've got money to pay the bills, you got quality of life. When you've got a reasonable good quality of life, you can relax. You know what I mean? You're not stressed. But yeah, I know a lot of people are going through it, so I get it. No, I don't have my own garden. I'm just living with relatives at the moment, so I'm not in my own space. I don't have my own garden, my own home. It's temporary. Where I am, it's temporary. And I should have moved out already. And I think that's what I'm really stressed out about because I want to move out. And co-parenting stuff is like always like difficult. Are you going to sleep, Matthews? Okay, well, take care of yourself. Okay, thanks. Have a nice sleep. I hope you have a nice sleepy sleep. I'm sorry to complain on here. Like I try to come on here being happy, and then I just start to just takes one question to get me babbling about everything that I'm stressed out about. I shouldn't just be sitting here letting the car run. It's like I just don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to drive. Can I go that way? I think I'll go back that way. Let's go back this way. I've got to drive. Should I sign off or should I just drive and live stream? I've got to look. Like, do not look at me. Which is ironic because I'm on live stream and people look at me, but some people just stare. And I'm not in the mood. People misunderstand. Maybe they think I'm looking at them, but I'm like, then why are you looking at me? And they're looking at me going, why are you looking at me? And there's a whole misunderstanding. So I thought you were looking at me. No, I thought you were looking at me. Stop looking at me. No, you stop looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Try not to get in those situations. I don't think I have. Quite sure I haven't. Thankfully. Yeah, I am. Thank you, Naveen. I'm looking at the positive side. I truly am. I'm just really like, I'm not joking. I'm literally trying to fight off depression. So I'm swear I'm not trying to be negative. I don't know how to explain it. It's just crap. It's not a good feeling when you feel like you're not in control of your life, you know? Like you're not in control of your life. And when you're down and feeling down and out, there's people that will then make you feel worse about it. And you're like, I need support, not freaking criticism. Criticism is like putting a knife in your body. That's how it feels. Like it hurts. It hurts, it hurts. And they go, well, if you can't handle criticism, you're weak and you're negative. And it's like, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Be in my shoes and see how you feel trying to hold yourself together every day. Yeah. But I've been trying to pray. I've been like sort of trying to pray. I ask God to help me, like to feel happy, not to feel stressed out, to please get me a job. Because at this point, I'm like God, you need to like perform a miracle in my life. Like I need a job, like a real job, not a job for 15-year-olds, a job for a real human being, a female that's 45 and wants to be safe. I want to be safe. I don't want to work in a job that I feel like I'm unsafe. Because I had someone saying recently, well, I should go try be a bus driver. And I'm like, I don't think I'd feel safe being a bus driver. I've been on the bus when I first separated from my marriage. I was getting the bus for maybe 1 year almost. And some of the people you meet, not meet, but you see on public transport can be really aggressive. And then I've heard that when you're on the bus a long time, you don't always get to go to the toilet as frequently as you like. And apparently it's not uncommon that women can get UTIs or men, I don't know, because you're sitting on the bus so long, you're not regularly emptying your bladder when you should, right? And then they're annoyed at me because I'm now being negative and too picky because I don't want to be a bus driver and hold my bladder in. And, like I just want to be safe. Is that so wrong that a woman wants to do a job where I feel safe? Like let the men do the men jobs. I don't want to do a man's job. I really don't. And it's just going to take one bad experience. If I was a bus driver and someone had some like mental breakdown on the bus and they were angry, hitting people, and what if they just decided to hit me or do something to me? I would never want to go back to that job. So it's like prevention is better than cure. I don't want to go do bus driving and then someone attacks me or someone makes me feel really uneasy and I can't focus on driving because I've got to look in my rear view mirror at the people sitting on the seats doing weird stuff. People want me to put myself in a situation I don't feel safe in, but then call me negative and too picky. Anyway, of course, this is my rant day. This is rant Wednesday. So I'm sorry. Really sorry. Oh, I'm at the traffic lights, but I really am trying to be positive. I think I'm just little bit overwhelmed right now. And that's why I got my natural medicine stuff. So I don't want people to think I'm like this negative, horrible, that beautiful cloud. It's so really pretty. Yeah, exactly. And I've heard through the grapevine that it's common that bus drivers get UTIs. Do you know what a UTI is? Urinary tract infection because they're sitting down so much. I mean, you're on a bus schedule and you have to stick to it. If you decide that suddenly you want to go to the toilet, you're gonna have to hold it in for the next few hours. Like, but anyway, I'm gonna try to be positive, and someone will finally. I know support work. I did get work in support work, but and I get it. People should say you should just take anything, even if the job is killing you slowly. People still say, well, you've got to prove yourself. You've got to prove that you're not an unemployed loser. If you really want to prove that you want to hack it, and be tough, you better stay in that job that's killing you. Too bad. Just keep doing it. I mean, maybe men are more resilient, but I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. I should have been more resilient, not had burnout. This coffee's like really cold. It's okay. Anyway, so I've got to go pay rent and I've got to go do that today. I haven't literally been there all week. So that's why I'm like, oh, it's so hard when you're like, oh, it's like paying for stuff you're not using. Like you pay for a subscription and you don't use it. It's just a waste of money. So I'm just driving. So I can't really read the messages. But, but yeah, I think actually I do need to try be more positive. Like I am actually really trying to, not take it personally. But like I was saying, the man working at the employment agency says, like, don't feel bad. Like, he's actually like, it's not just you. He said he's got doctors coming in, people that used to be doctors or these high profile type jobs or have degrees and they're struggling to find a job. And I'm like, here I'm feeling like, you know, judged and criticized. And I'm like, but it's not just me. And if you look around and realistically, you look around and see most of the people I don't know, employed are either younger or the older people are the ones that have been in that job for many, many, many years. And um, yeah, so I don't know. I just need to do something out of the box because mainstream doesn't want me. Mainstream system says no, you're a 45-year-old woman, and so you can go get effed. That's what they're saying to me. But so I got to figure out to do something different. Oh, cheers. Yes, a beer sounds good. Haha. Big trucks have their own toilets. That is so cool. Buses should have toilets too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thanks, Rising. Thank you. Yum. That sounds delicious. Good old chicken with rice. Oh, I need to buy cayenne pepper. I've run out of cayenne pepper and I've been using pepper. Like, that doesn't cut it. I need proper cayenne pepper. I need the strong stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of immigration here too, Rising. And look, I'm not against immigration. Like, it's a natural thing. Like, do you get me? I'm trying to just make sure people are aware that I'm not against it. It's just, like, I don't know, like in some areas, obviously I don't fit in because all the people they employ are Indian or Asian. Asian as in I think Chinese or whatever else. And I've noticed a lot of like Asian and Indians, they work together now, side by side. And I thought, but anyway, so I've got to try and just avoid those areas because I've applied for jobs where I'm like, they employ like young Asians, young Indians, and I'm like, they don't want a 45-year-old European looking Australian, do they? In there. It was so much easier for me to get a job in my 20s. I'm not kidding. I could get a job so easily. And it was a bit more old school back in then. You could take your resume in, and most places now say, "Oh, you have to actually go online." But I'm gonna have to really think out of the box. I'm gonna have to really like. uh, See, and I thought, okay, I could do Uber driving. I could do Uber driving during the day, just during the day, right? Not at night. I'll never do it at nighttime. But then my car's model is too old to do Uber driving even. And even then, I don't know if I'd feel safe. You get what I'm saying? You can't lie about your age, Naveen, because they still, when you apply for the job, they'll see your license. Sometimes they want photocopies of your license. They're going to see your age, and then they won't hire me because they've got every right to go, well, you lied about your age. That's unethical. You get what I'm saying? I can't lie about my age. Yeah, and it's just hard to do a job where you know that, you're going to put your car through so much stress, and all the money you earn is just going to go into car repairs. So you're never really enjoying life. We've just become a slave to the stupid system. It's slavery. And that's why I feel so discouraged with most jobs. Casual job, casual this. I'm like, I don't want casual. I want permanent hours. Like I want full time, at least permanent part time. But casual, what, how does that help anyone except for them? It's definitely my whinge day. It's my whinge day, Paulie, and everyone else. I'm so sorry. I'm so, so, I apologize. I apologize. Well, yeah, of course. I don't know. I know some people have actually said to lie to get a job, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not good at getting away with things. Some people are very comfortable lying. I'm not comfortable to do a fake work reference, lie about my age. They'll find out. And then what? I've done the wrong thing. Mm. But I'm just gonna have to like get my mind into a bravery, courageous mindset. Okay, no, that's it. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna start like be better just to walk in and ask about jobs. I'm tired of this online bullshit. And I'm sorry to swear. I'm tired of this online crap. Like, let me just walk in and ask if you have a job. Stupid technology. I say that as I live stream, right? But live streaming's fine. Okay. I'm talking about online applications. But whatever. I don't need to be wearing this while I drive, but I still do it. No, I don't want to lie rising exactly. I got into arguments with people because they said that I should lie about my work preferences. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. And they're like, well, that's the only way you're going to get a job is to lie. And there's nothing worse than someone being angry at you in a debate because you don't want to do the wrong thing. It's so stressful to have to stand up for yourself in not really an argument, like a debate about why should I have to explain why I want to do the right thing? Hey, Nick, howdy. Okay, Rising, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm okay. I'm just having a whinge, as I do. As I do. Whinge, 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 whinge. Whinge, whinge, whinge. Poor me. I'm 45. Poor me. Can't get a job at the moment. You get what I'm saying? Sorry, haven't been able to get one so far, thus far. But I'm gonna have to be patient. It's but the patience, I've run out of patience. And when you run out of patience, you get frustrated and upset, angry, feel depressed, feel down, blah, blah, blah. And they're all those feelings I've been trying to keep at bay. And I'm just being honest. The truth really is horrible sometimes. It really is. Like I don't even I wish I didn't even have to say that I'm actually feeling those things. I would rather just say, hey, life's great, everyone, and let me share my live stream today of watching me cook my oxtail that I've really wanted to share with you guys. I want to share my oxtail dish. I want to cook a big, fat, delicious salad sandwich, one of my old school favorites. Like, I just want to do happy stuff. That's all I want to do. Happy, happy. Oh, hey guys, look at me. I'm at the beach today. I'm feeding the seagulls. Oh, look, I saw a mermaid. I'm doing mermaid watching. 3 a.m. in the middle of the ocean in my dinghy boat. I'm not doing that. I'm just joking. That's dangerous. I'll probably attract one. Could you imagine? Scary. I don't want to go mermaid watching. That's dangerous. Okay, thanks, Rising. And I'm not here trying to look for sympathy. I swear, I'm not here trying to look for sympathy. I just wanted to, I don't know, maybe just because that's what I'm actually genuinely trying to cope with. Like, it's real. I'm not saying it for, like to make things up. It's just been messing with my head big time, like big time. Like a message with your emotions, your mind, your thoughts, feeling like I am so confused, like I cannot focus. I cannot focus. And I'm just like, okay, this is not normal. I don't want to feel like this. But believe me, I'm trying to take steps towards like getting rid of that. And that's why, I went to the health shop and I also got another thing called saffron, because saffron, and not the imitation stuff, apparently helps too. So I'm going to have one of those after I eat at some point. Yes, I might do that. Okay, thanks, Rising. Yes, one foot in front of the other, Rising. You're right. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Exactly. And believe me, I try to be happy. I usually try to be able to, pretend like, you know what I mean? It's like being on here. It is diversional therapy. But now it's seeping in. It's seeping in, and I'm just sharing all the negative stuff. And I'm sorry, but and the Lord is my light and my salvation. Yeah, Nick, I know. I try to do that. It's just when you as human beings, it's like subconsciously, consciously, we're tribal, like for me, you want to feel supported by at the very least the people that you know, right? And people get kicked out of tribes. Maybe physically you don't get kicked out, but emotionally, mentally, you'll be rejected. You know what I'm saying? Like you're now not worthy to be respected because you're, you know, whatever. And it does a real number on your morale. It does a number on your morale. That's the word, morale. Your morale, how you feel. And that's like people then go, well, you got to get yourself out of this. You got to like just toughen up, princess, toughen up and fix it. Okay. All right. Really? Really? My gosh. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I can see some big clouds in the sky. They look very beautiful, very horizontal, long horizontal clouds. Interesting. Fantastic. But yeah, even this morning, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna live stream. I was, like, feeling too, like, just not feeling that great. I thought, "Well, I should." Actually makes me feel better. But then obviously then I start complaining about stuff, and then I feel more frustrated. And then I wanna play music, but then live stream blocks it, so YouTube scrubs it, whatever they do. So yeah, when your morale's a bit low, and then suddenly everyone's got like things to say that make your morale feel worse, it's like, come on, this is not helping. Like you're in a place where you know you desperately need people to be supportive and empathetic. Like I know some people are. It's not just the ones also that I have to actually deal with on a weekly basis. It's hard. And then people trying to invite you to like family, friend, birthday parties. It's like, I don't want to go. I don't even feel like I want to go. What? So then they go, what have you been up to? Nothing. I just don't want to have to tell people I don't have a job. I just don't want to do that. Get me. Yeah, I know, but I'm a bit over my CD, Paulie. Like, I actually like King and Country. It's just sad music. Just get me sad. And I'm trying to be happy, be a happy hippo. Gosh, it's already 2:54. This is not normal. I swear. Why? 2:54. That doesn't make any sense. It's like I'm not following time at all today, or most days. No, I haven't had lunch, Nick. I've generally like just try mostly not to really eat during the day. Like I just try and eat later on in the day. I mean, mostly do that. 'Cause I'm just trying to keep my weight in check and fasting is usually and at the end of the day it's cheaper to not eat like just eat, you know, like a late lunch and then dinner, but just have smaller meals. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes in the morning I don't feel like eating anyway. Um but if I eat during the day it will make me sleepy. So I just try not to have it during the day. Try not to eat during the day, I mean, usually. South Texas. Cool. Yeah, time's going too fast. And having to start at zero when you're older is like, oh my God. You need incentives. You need to feel like over for a minute. What's the time? I can't believe it's 2:54. I'm gonna have to go in a min. Yeah, possibly Drake. I get what you're saying. I feel like I need to fast for a whole month. I mean, that's not. Why, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, you think so, Drake? Uh, did that the. Yeah. I didn't realize people were so competitive. Like, I've never been someone that wanted to compete against others. You get what I'm saying? I'm not like that. Like, I just want everyone to do well, but I also want to do well. I'm happy to see others do well. Yeah, that's true, Mo. I know. Water fast. So that's the thing. I don't want to give up coffee. That's the only thing that makes me feel like wanting to get up every day. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need coffee to feel like I can just focus. Okay, thanks, Jamie. But I would like to do, I tried fasting once and proper fasting where I went longer than usual. I did like, I would did a whole 24 hours no food. Then I was into the next 24 hours and I was doing this. But then I don't know if it also makes you more heightened to spiritual things because when I went to sleep, I felt this weird feeling like something was crawling up my body. And this is when I was fasting and it felt very eerie. It's almost like was like an invisible serpent. That's what it felt like. And I thought I'm supposed to be good feeling that I'm fasting and I'm feeling this horrible feeling of a presence that was very scary. And I thought like, it sort of scared me. I thought I'm fasting to do better spiritually, do better, you know? And I'm getting this horrible, I feel like I'm being attacked. It didn't make any sense to me. Like didn't want to go through that. Mm. Okay. Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate that you can realize that. It's just, I know this is why I maybe uh I don't know. I'd like to do some more fasting, but the key is just when you eat is to really eat healthy, like natural whole foods. And then but when you do water fasting, don't you need to like make sure you have electrolytes, like put salt in your water? Like you need some type of real hydration? Yeah, maybe I need to do that. Well, maybe it's different for women though, Nick. Maybe that's why I had that experience, but that's the first time I've ever done that. Like fasting and actually eating nothing. Like, yeah, I had coffee and water, that was it. And maybe I think I put lemon in my water, like I just wanted the vitamin C, salt in my water, uh, electrolytes, yeah. Yeah, how long for? But the good thing is it does also reset your appetite. Like it resets your appetite somehow. And it's meant to be, they say it's not just for physical reasons, but yeah, like spiritual, you know, gives your body a chance to like get rid of toxins, like that whole autophagy stuff, which you've probably heard about. Autophagy, like allowing your body to get rid of, I guess, whatever it gets rid of when you urinate or whatever else. Yeah, that's true, Nick. Protein, that's true. That's why I'm like not so sure I really want to fast properly because of all my hair loss that I had during my very stressful period last year. Not late last year, really. I'm trying to grow my hair back. Like, you can't tell, but I mean, I think it's slowly still very thin. It used to be like super thick and it's like weird, gappy thin in here. It's never been like that. My hair used to be so thick, and I don't want to have spray. But you can fast, obviously, like you said, a proper fast where you don't eat any. You could eat nothing for 2 days. I think I need to do that. I think I need to do that. Maybe. Oh, really, John? Recruiting at Brisbane Airport. Yeah, okay, Brisbane Airport. Because I remember last time I was looking at an airport job, I didn't have a car, right? And they said you have to have a car. You can't get there by bus or train. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I do have my car. I mean, if I'm getting decent enough hours, I can afford to pay for, car repairs, which I know I'm sort of due to fix at some point very soon. You get what I'm saying? So, airport for passenger check in. Wonder what type of skills you need for that. I think jobs sort of get me when it will say must be like a very fast learner, have experience with computers for the last, I don't know, so here we go. They want me to have all these skills. That's like, yeah. Yes, good evening, Dee. Hello. How are you? Mm. Oh, me. I think so, Paulie. I probably did it once for maybe 2 days, but then I said I had that creepy experience when I was trying to sleep, and it really put me off my fasting. And I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, it was about 2 days. That's probably the longest I've gone. It's not like not eating for almost 48 hours, I think. And on that night, when I was trying to sleep, yeah, it was a bit weird. Yeah, good evening. Although, yeah, it's 3:03 p.m. here. Um, yeah, ideally, Nick, I would ultimately rather just do that most of the time. But if I could fast here and there, I think it would be good just to, give your digestive system a break. It's just trying to quit coffee is something I really struggle to do. Like, it'd be good to go somewhere where I could do like those detox centers where you go there, they lock you in a room or in a house and you cannot leave. And they would refuse to give me coffee. That's the only way I could detox off coffee or like have a break from it, is to be forced into it. Otherwise, I'm not, I need coffee every day. So you have the same experiences? Which ones? What's that? Very easy. Okay, my 14-day water fast. But was it okay for your skin? Do you think like it ages you prematurely? I don't think it would, but it's all about nutrients, isn't it? Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. It's the withdrawals, isn't it, D? Like from the caffeine or whatever. Midnight for me. Oh, wow. Which experience, Drake? The same experience can be caused by having a too soft bed. Mm. Those messages are funny, pulling out there. Some people are like, don't like older people. It's like they're basically saying if you're 45 years old, you're too old and should go off yourself because you shouldn't be alive. Like they criticize you for something you cannot control. Isn't that evil? Like I really just hope they are. I shouldn't have looked at the message. Just some people really infuriate me. Like their nasty attitudes towards other human beings. Like discrimination infuriates me. Definitely not rising. I wish it was. I was feeling pretty. I got no problem with my age. I've got a problem with other people having a problem with it. That's what makes me so angry. Like I'm actually very angry. Like I'm experiencing so many emotions, feeling angry, anxiety, thinking too much, trying to fight off depression. And I'm just so mad that, uh, yeah, as I was saying before, the job thing. Yeah, yeah. I think it depends. Like if you're older and you already have been in an industry for say 20 years, you have a degree, you have the experience. Obviously there's older people working in jobs, but there's only so many jobs available for, gosh, older people and older women. Like the only industry that would accept me was support work, and that was absolutely toxic for my emotional mental health. Like it was horrible. That was the only place that would accept me is support work. And it's like, okay, okay. Oh yeah, Nick, yeah. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, it's not legal, but people do it. You can't prove it. You can't prove passive aggressive discrimination. It's just they can employ who they want. If they want to employ only 15-year-olds, they can do that. They have the right to do that. If other women don't want to employ other women, they have the right to do that. They can go and employ whoever they want based on how they look or whatever else. You get what I'm saying? You can't stop it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. I mean, some of it's obvious, but what's the point? Like going down there, what, yelling at the manager saying, I've noticed you only employ young people, you only employ Indians and Asians. What about me? I deserve a chance. Well, you don't want to employ me because I'm 45-year-old and I look like mixed European. And they probably think I'm an idiot. I can't do that. We cannot do that. Yeah, I thought about self-employed rising. Hello, Jew? Jew. Okay. Yeah, but that's a thing, D. You don't work. You feel like it's real, right? Because some people are telling me I need to go push trolleys or work at McDonald's. And I'm like, I don't feel like that's a healthy industry for me to work in for different reasons. Yeah, exactly. It's not easy to prove they're doing it. It's easier to prove that maybe, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't. Just gets to a point where you feel like it's going to drive you crazy because you're under so much pressure to prove yourself to everyone around you that you're worthy. And there are a lot of people that have that mentality. If you're not working, we can't really accept you until you have a job. Then we will respect you. But until then, you're a piece of shit. And that's just true, I believe. I think there's a Costco over like Ipswich, but I don't live anywhere close to there. Toothbrush. Hello, toothbrush. I don't know. I've done these personality tests, and sometimes the questions are so black and white, and I'm like, I don't want to answer any of those options. Like what I would do is completely different to all of those. Maybe I don't have a personality. Just kidding. Um, Rising, I feel like I'd be happy just to do a full-time job working in an office. Like I don't want to deal with customer service anymore. Because you just have to be on high alert and be constantly thinking like, I'm happy. Hi, how are you today? I mean, maybe that would be a good thing. Maybe I need that distraction. I don't even know. Like, I'd be happy to be in a room all day and lick envelopes all day, like thousands of envelopes. And then that's my job. I could do that repetitively all day, every day, as long as I've got music to listen to. Actually, probably not lick them, just, use like a little wet water sponge. Because I watched the Seinfeld episode and that lady that licked all the envelopes died from the chemicals. I don't know if you saw that. Did anyone see Seinfeld? I know. Oh, you know how painful it is to volunteer toothbrush? I've did it over the years and it's absolutely painful and horrible to work for free. It's like, I need money. I need money. Don't make me work for nothing. Like I hate working for nothing. Like, and then they want you to find your own way there. You got to pay for your own petrol. And I got to turn up there with a big smile on my face because it's like, I'm only here to, I don't know, why am I here? Don't get me wrong. If I was, say, older and I'm retired, sure, I do volunteer work, but I'm thinking of money. Money is on my mind, not because I am money hungry. I just need it. You get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you've seen it. Exactly. I could look at envelopes all day, but like I said, toxic. Yeah, makes me money. But the sad truth is, I am not, I feel pretty discouraged because of my age. And I'm not joking. I don't, you don't know how many people don't want to employ a 45-year-old woman. They might employ a few, they'll employ a few, but not all of them. Obviously, you've got to have a range of ages in your workplace. And if you go look out in retail, a lot of the women, like they'll have a few older women, but they've already taken those jobs. And then other ones are, like in their 20s, 30s. And anyway, I'm going to keep looking. I'm not going to stop. I'm just, saying, I can't believe the time is 3:14. What part of the boot? I don't get what you mean. I did actually apply for a job like that toothbrush, but even in the Zoom, the Zoom interview, well, he never got back to me because I asked him when I would find out. And even then, I'm like, I got to start off as casual hours. It's not going to be enough money, and I need to drive there every day. The money's got to be enough for petrol, for my bills. You know what I mean? Like they want you to start off on these casual hours, and it might potentially not be enough hours. So they may have picked someone that could handle getting paid peanuts, like, younger people when maybe they live at home, they're not paying rent, they don't have too many bills, maybe. But when you're older and you're really toughing it out and you're struggling, you're like, I can't, I need a proper job that pays me proper money, not, you get what I'm saying? Does that even make sense? I don't know. I do, what's that? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, D, yeah, exactly. You can't do that. You just can't get up and leave. Yeah, drink, do the least physically difficult one. Yeah, I would prefer that. And not because I'm saying I want to be weak. I just am realistic about my age where if I'm going to do any physical exhaustion, that's got to be reserved for what you got to do at home or going to the gym, hopefully. But to go work out there like a man and like tough it out like a man every day doing some physically demanding job, I'd be so depressed. Maybe not. Maybe I would become a lot stronger. Yeah, exactly, Drake. And people were telling me yesterday I should go. I don't know if they were saying more hypothetically, but saying I should go be a trolley girl at 45, like go push trolleys. Because they go, well, so and so did it. And I'm like, well, he's a man. He's a man. He's a full grown man with muscles. And you want me to push trolleys. Like, I don't want everyone like, I just want to be in a cave and do a job inside a cave and hide away from this. Hide away, hide. Oh, hello. So who's new here? Oh, you're going. Okay, bye, Mo. Take care of yourself. Mm, I would military shush toothbrush. I was going to do that during the COVID period. Oh my gosh, we were absolutely treated like trash for not getting injected and medically raped, coerced, right? So I applied online for the Defence Force, Australian Defence Force. I did the online test, I passed. They said to come in for an interview in the city. And they were being very vague about the whole, because I asked, do I need to get any type of injections? Because I'm like anti injection, I'm not getting it. And then before my interview, they're like, oh, yeah, I think at some point, yeah, you will need to get this injection, that injection, the COVID injection, whatever else. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I will defend my country. I would absolutely learn how to use a gun. I would learn how to defend. I would learn to use this stuff. I could do it, but I'm not getting injected. You go keep your dirty little nasty needles. So anyway, I did try to apply. There's always a catch. There's always a catch. I'm gonna F with my DNA if I can help it. If I can help it, you know. Security, Drake. Security as a woman. I'd be I love like I'm very hyper alert of my environment. Excuse me. So I would, but to be a security guard as a woman, I cannot physically. I cannot defend myself. I'd have to have a taser and a gun if I'm going to do security. And we know I don't think they allow that. There's only one job left, the military. Funny. That's just funny. Funny, funny, funny. But they want you to get injections, toothbrush. I'm not getting injected. I already went to do a group interview bus driver job and I wasn't successful because I wasn't quick enough on the maths questions or the stupid group map task. And I thought, honestly, they can go get effed. And also, toothbrush, I realized, you know what? I don't want that stupid job anyway because it's not safe. As a woman, if I get someone on my bus that I look in the rearview mirror and they're acting suspicious, it's going to absolutely throw me off my job and I'm not going to feel safe. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't want to end up with a UTI because you sit on the bus for so long, you don't wee. If you need to go to the toilet, apparently I've heard through the grapevine it's common that people get UTIs because they can't just freely go to the toilet when they need to on the bus. Like, what about my health? I got to like throw my health under the bus literally to get a job. It's stupid. And I'm not genuinely not trying to make excuses, but people seem to bring up jobs where I'm like, I don't feel safe. Yeah, yeah, maybe I have a catheter, right? Or just have a hole in the toilet, have a hole in the bus driver's seat so I can just pee directly into a little hole underneath. Should I do that? Mm, Tokes, I like that idea. Of course, well, you just can't go get the job. You got to go and then apply in that industry and look up bus driver. School bus, a lot of the school buses are the main buses that adults get on. But what about the dogs? People's dogs come out and bite me on the ankles. Especially if someone said chihuahua, I could handle. But if I go to post mail and then someone lets their pit bull out on me, then what? Thanks, James. And that's what I hate. People say I'm being too picky. It makes me feel even more like a loser. Like, oh, okay, I'm this negative, picky woman at 45. You know. Anyway, I'm supposed to be going to go pay my rent, which I'm not even going to. Uh, so I feel like really in a bit of a limbo. I get what you're saying, Rising. I'm glad you've done that. to what for the country military, but they don't want me at 45. They need me to be younger so I can give a good 20 years of my life, my physical energy to the job. They'll be, she's 45. What can she do? But I didn't want to, excuse me, like get all the injections. I don't want the injections. I think I need to drink this a bit faster. Like I've been sipping this for like a few hours, but yeah, exactly. See a toothbrush, and I wasn't trying to be picky. And someone's insisting go on antidepressants and go apply for the bus driver job again. I'm like, I don't want to do it. And I explained to them why, and they said, well, just because you hear that doesn't mean. Da, da, da. It's like I'm really getting some real, like, what's that word? Apathy from certain individuals. Like, could you imagine? I don't even think anyone else wants to be in my shoes. Obviously not. Yeah, and I used to get the buses when I didn't have a car. And some of the people, I remember one woman talking to herself behind me at the back of the bus, and she's eating her food on the seat, and she left all her food scraps all over the seat, and she's saying all this weird stuff about someone murdering someone. Like she was talking to someone else. And I feel bad for if people have mental health issues. Like I'm trying to fight off anxiety, but she was literally talking about things that were not appropriate. And then she just gets off. The bus driver says nothing to her. I didn't feel safe. I thought, what if she tries to attack me? I felt so uneasy. And I thought, if I have to deal with that on the bus, there's no one there to help me. You get what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think maybe there's less responsibility as a security now. You don't have to go tackling people. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had good experiences on public transport. And it was usually people that they were acting very aggressively on the trains or the buses. Specifically, the trains were worse. Like someone walking through banging their fists on like the clear plastic divider that's there near the train doors. Like, and they scared me so much. I was honestly like, oh my gosh, don't look at them, don't look at them. I swear I felt this energy like they wanted to punch someone. I'm like, please let it not be me, let it not be anyone. But yeah, so anyway. Yeah, yeah, you didn't, Will? Yeah, neither me. And well, wasn't that fun? The ostracism that occurred during that time. Yes, I'm hungry like a wolf, Thomas, to find a work. I guess I need to be hungrier, but I'll get there. Sort letters, yes, that'll be fine with me. And I'd be happy to I just want to do something repetitive, just do it. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Oh, really? Elderly transportation. Yeah, I guess I've got to look into something. It's not being picky because you're lazy, though. You're being, well, that's what I thought so deep, but you know how it is. People are going to absolutely scrutinize your choices because, like, people like to say, like I've heard before, beggars can't be choosers, or you can't be in a champagne diet when you can only afford beer or something. And it's like, wow, thanks. I feel so encouraged. Like, don't make people feel like trash when they're already feeling, you know what I mean? Like, don't make people feel worse. But anyway, people do it. Yeah, you're right, Rising. I've just got to get out of this it feels like a spell. Like I'm going through it's almost like I'm like, oh no. It's almost, I don't mean to be superstitious, but sometimes I'm like, is this a spiritual attack or is it just become too much for me that I can't handle it? Emotionally, mentally, could it be my phantom PMS? And I know it's my situation. Like honestly, if I was earning at least, let's say I'm earning at the very least 1,000 a week, I would be fine. The pressure would be off. Do you get what I'm saying? The pressure would be off. And I know it's all about money. It's all about just getting the financial stability. And, that's really what it is. And it's okay. Look, I think too, sometimes going through this, at least anything, it makes me realize that other people go through it. And I'll be, hey, you know what? Don't worry. I know how you feel. I've been exactly in your shoes. Thanks, Fire. They can send me where? Mm, I don't know, well, but thanks. It's not true, Jamie. People want to say that people don't care about how I look. Like, they care, but that can also cause people not to employ you because of how you look. Do you get what I'm saying? Funny. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Antidepressants, no. I've been there, done that. I have because, I struggled with some things. Like potentially I had like postnatal depression stuff and undiagnosed, possibly PMDD. If anyone knows what PMS is, people joke around about it like it's nothing. And the only thing that GPs offer is, oh, well, if you've got PMS or you feel like it's greatly affecting your life, your work life, this and that, go on antidepressants. That's their solution to everything for women. Go on antidepressants. Not, hey, I need people to treat me like a human being and give me an opportunity. But they just say, hey, go on antidepressants. They can go shove the antidepressants up there, you know what. They so bad want me to submit to the chemical mind numbing crap, and I'm not doing it. I mean, it is tempting. It is very tempting. Yeah, James, sure. At 45, I'll be a model. I suppose I could in some country where my look is accepted. Thanks. Exactly. Fire. I don't really want to go there. I don't know. It just, at the time I did have antidepressants, Fire. That was like many years ago. It just numbed. I needed to not feel or think. I was too much. I couldn't, you know what I mean? When it's too much and you're just like, I'm going to go crazy. I cannot sit here and be so stressed out or overwhelmed and thinking and thinking. The thinking like of stressing out about whatever you're going through, it's too much. Like you just want to cope. Even though if you feel like you can't fix the problem, you just want, because that problem makes you feel a certain way. And when you deal with that feeling for a prolonged time, it's too much. It's so overbearing. You can't handle it anymore. And that's why, sometimes you resort to that out of desperation. And that's why I just ended up getting something natural. And I don't know if it's going to work as well as chemicals, but oh yeah. Actually, Dee, you're asking toothbrush that I actually did. Did I mention that when you were online, maybe? But I did that. I forgot, like I'd said, I forgot to mention in my other lives. Another reason why I knew that I was having burnout is because I started getting panic attacks creeping up on me while I was with the participant, like while I was with them. And so here I'm trying to get through my job, my hair falling out, nonstop eye twitch 24/7, panic attacks. I'm like, I can't live like this. And people can sometimes, I know, criticize me for quitting. And that was my way of survival, was to leave that job. I let this job kill me or I leave, even I know it's not ideal. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's horrible to have a panic attack on the job. It's scary because I didn't have a full blown panic attack. I was fighting it off. Like when I mean fight it off, like you're fighting to look like everything's fine. You don't just want to run away and hide. because you're responsible for full grown human being, and you can't just leave them because you're having a panic, about to have a panic attack. Horrible, horrible. Yeah, exactly, toothbrush. And people want me to go and sacrifice my safety, all in the name of being respected. Look, everyone, I have a job, but I got attacked last week on the bus, and I got a UTI because I couldn't get off and go to the toilet or whatever else. Like, people really want you to prove yourself that you're willing to risk your life for a job. You know, champagne tastes. I don't know. I prefer beer, to be honest. Oh, Levicino, which rock did you crawl out from under? I'm just joking. I mean, after all, you're always putting your little snake symbol on there. So I don't know if you're actually a snake or what. I'm just joking. Oh, food taster. Okay. I'm just going to type and seek food taster job. Full time, please. Come on. I always got these green. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I just wish I had my own land and I'd have a bunch of chickens and I would sell eggs. I would grow like a medicinal marijuana crop. I would make my own like medicinal marijuana fudge biscuits. Like, that's the stuff I want to do. And the system does not want me doing that. It makes me so mad. Makes me mad. One day at a time. That's what I'm going through, Rising. One day at a time. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe D. Food tasters. It's like a group of people that are into marketing and they get to decide what people are going to eat. Because honestly, some of the crap they even sell at McDonald's, I'm like, why do they even sell this? Like, why is it always just got to be plain vanilla ice cream cones? Why can't it be banana flavored ice cream or something else? Come on, give us something different. Like, they just force us to have vanilla ice cream for ice cream cones. Like, I want something unique and delicious, not this plain, boring crap. Matcha flavored ice cream. Yeah, you're right, Ghost. You're right. Ah, I don't know. Toothbrush. I feel like I've got a unique, is it palette? My taste buds are like cayenne pepper. They like salt. They like, my taste buds like things, okay? Maybe not what everyone else likes. And that's the thing. I don't know. Everyone's got different tastes. So, and even then, they'll still reject me because I'm 45. And they're like, look, we're not going to employ a 45-year-old woman as a taste tester because her taste buds are probably worn out and are too old. I'm serious. I probably just should laugh at this. Pine cone, probably not. Whatever, William. Slutty. Am I Jewish? Apparently, are you saying that because you know that people keep asking me that on live stream if I'm Jewish? Or do I actually look Jewish? Like, what does Jewish look like? Wait, what did I miss? To toothbrush say? Trader Joe's podcast. They send people all over to taste foods and products. Oh, I don't want to be sent all over the world. mean, generally, overall, that would be a pretty cool job, right? But what if they're trying to like taste test the flavor of like, they want you to taste test like flavored laxatives. And they're like, well, you get paid really well, but you're gonna shit yourself all day because you're trying we need you to taste test these laxatives from 9 till 5 for the whole week. Banana flavored chocolate laxative. Why people gotta look at me? Don't look at me. I'm just gonna wear a burqa from now on, and they'll stare even more. Don't look at me. You can look at me on live stream. That is it. What? What type of straightforward question is that, Will? Would you marry an American? Um, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being American. She stabbed me in the heart. What? Yeah, that's why they feel like a solution. Oh, you mean the antidepressant stuff? You put on in a you need. Yeah. Are you talking about antidepressants, Fire? Like you need that sometimes just to get through? Oh, yeah, sure, Will. Whatever you say. Wait, I'm sorry. I've just been talking so much, as you do. As you do. However, because I'm talking so much, was something I enjoy rising, like just doing fun things. Like for me, I want to go to the fun park. I want to go to the beach. I want to buy myself some new clothes. I want to, like, you're just talking about what I like doing. Like, I just want to live my life and have fun, you know? I want to go to the zoo and pet the animals, not the dating zoo, like the zoo where all the animals are in the cages. You know, I just want to travel. I want to travel. I want to be free. I want to be free, free like a bird. Exactly, toothbrush. I will be discriminated against on my taste buds. I'm telling you. I'm serious. Oh no, but they need no, but they would need 45-year-old food tasters because they know that old people eat and they also want to attract old people as customers. Honestly, I don't even know. What makes me going to the fun park good? What brings me feel joy or happiness? Probably having the freedom not to stress about my bills and being able to live in my own space where it's my home and I don't have to feel guilty for being there. I don't want to be a burden on anyone. That would bring me joy. To have my own space, my own home, even if I was living in a 1-bedroom place, like I just want to be my own space where I feel justified for being there. You know what I mean? Like, um, I don't know. It's very complex what brings me joy. Being able to provide for my children, like knowing I can be like, hey, guess what? I'm going to take you all here for the day and not have to, you know, but I most of the time, actually, I cannot do that. Like the last 2 time I took my children to the movies, my ex paid for that. He had to pay for it, you know? So I'm just not, like how it goes, that's all. That's obviously why I'm having a big rant about not working because I feel really sad too, like I just want to do stuff with my children, and not worry about that. Mm. What? Guessing nothing brings me ghosts. That's not true. Stop being horrible. Okay. Oh, you're going? Okay. Bye, Dee. Take care of yourself. Of course. What will I mean? Lifeguard. Stop bringing up ridiculous. I've been through this whole live stream situation before it came, and clearly I was too picky once again. Because look, if I was a lifeguard, I'd probably attract like a mermaid and they would drag me underwater and take me back to their underwater lair. Like, that's not going to work. And I don't think they're going to look like Ariel because I've heard that they look very scary looking. because I was watching mermaid videos last night before bed, which wasn't a good idea. I end up getting interested in a topic and then I hyper focus. I really want to now go to an old library and look for mermaid books, like real life stories and journals of old sailors. But we know that they're probably hidden in the Vatican somewhere because I don't want us to know. And I just want to hear real stuff. That would be so fascinating, not to be fed all this BS from the media. Say no, don't read the interesting true stories. We want you to focus on all the fake stories from AI. So yeah, I can't not be a mermaid. I cannot be a lifesaver. Okay, it's dangerous as well. Old people are needed for what? Toothbrush. Yeah, I see. I'm the perfect person where I could happily make people coffee all day. Like in the old days, like the 60s, some women were hired full time just to make people coffees and tea all day. I would happily do that. Like I have that servitude personality where I just can happily, easily just do stuff for people a day. If you're like, oh, can you make me a coffee? Or can you just go to the shops and do this? Can you get me this? Can you get me that? Like I could do that. I could do that. So if someone needed like someone to like, I could be a great personal assistant, not with the admin side, but that voice though. What do you mean? Hey, Paulie, are you there, or did my whining and whinging scare you off and you fell into a deep sleep? Hopefully, not having nightmares about me still talking. Exactly. I'll get dragged off by a mermaid and they go, look at her. She tried so hard to have a job and sadly, it killed her. You don't know where she went. She obviously disappeared. She drowned and disappeared. But no, they are being held hostage in an underwater mermaid lair. Lair? Is it a lair or a cave? I probably believe all that stuff is true. There's stuff out there that seems mythical, but it's true, but they hide it because they don't want us to think too much about the spiritual. So I did enjoy The Little Mermaid. You know. And is it true? If let's say mermaids are real, if they go onto the land, and they grow legs, do they grow legs? Does their mermaid tail disappear? How many people are walking around that are mermaids? So just be suspicious when you know someone that is scared of the water. Go, oh no, 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 I never learned to swim. I don't ever want to swim. No, 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 I'm not going to go in swimming. Just maybe go sprinkle a bit of water on them and see what happens. Okay? Just be very suspicious. I'm just joking. You never saw The Little Mermaid? Yeah, well, it was nice. Oh, no. Oh, you are there, Paulie. I'm ranting, aren't I? I'm so sorry. Hey, Levicino, did you disappear? Where did you go? No one wants to hear me talking. Fine. No, no, but I think a lot of the stories are not talked about ghost. Okay. No, I'm not scared of the water toothbrush. I do know how to swim. I just haven't been in the water for a while. Um, I used to swim back in the day when with my family, would visit the beach. We'd like swim between the flags though. And this one time I was becoming very confident. I wanted to like dive out in the really massive waves where as it comes over like that, you dive under it and it doesn't hit you. So I'd always go under and I'd miss it. But this one time I tried to do it and the rip got me under the water and it was dragging me around like, I mean, the water is so powerful. It was tossing me around like a rag doll and I thought I was going to drown. But anyway, somehow it tossed me around for like a good, I don't know, maybe I'll say 10 seconds, at least 10 seconds is still a long time underwater when you're panicking. And I got up and I'm like, I'm never doing that again. Like I can usually learn my lesson once when it comes to safety. Like don't mess with the ocean. It's very powerful. Yeah. Are you still there? What's new, Levicino? Are you doing okay? You've been ragdolled under the water? Yeah. Actually, one time when I was like maybe 10, we used our boogie boards. And so looking back, I'm like, were my parents trying to kill us? Because That was dangerous. We used to swim in the rivers, like the running rivers, like the rivers that were really like very, all the water's really flowing through. That was like in Numenbar. That's a little bit more inland. And we used to swim in there because as kids, you just trust whatever, if your parents say you can do it, it's safe. And I'm sure I felt something slither on my leg. And after that, I'm like, no, I don't want to ever go on rivers again. That's creepy. If you can't see in there, don't go in there. Or people still do go in there. But yeah, once I was on a boogie board and you're waiting for the wave to go in. And then once I was getting dragged out, and I actually thought I was going to get dragged out to sea because I'd gone that far back on my little foam boogie board. It was so small, it was ridiculous. And I was started to become really sad. I suddenly felt I went from fear to feeling sadness, like that's it, my life is over. That was what I was feeling. I'm like, was really scared. And as the water kept drawing me back, I'm like, that's it. That's the end of me. It's over. My life is over. And then suddenly out of nowhere, this big wave, not big wave, but a big thing of water just pushed me forward. And I was like, oh, I was so relieved. I mean, that could have been a mermaid using its power to like draw me out. But, God stepped in. I said, no, she's not going to be part of your mermaid city. I really am being silly, as you can tell. People don't care too much. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Honestly, I'm not kidding. Like, I've gone horse riding with friends when I was like 12 years old. We were left there alone to go on the property and to ride their horses bareback. It nearly bucked me off. And after that, I'm like, I didn't trust that horse anymore. It was only a light buck. Like we were cantering around, as you do, right? On horses. And it slightly bucked me. And it didn't buck me off, but I really felt unsafe after that. I thought these horses are dangerous. And we used to go camping. This is like on a friend's grandparents' property. Camping. We went camping alone out on their massive, like 2, 3 acre, whatever property. And it was actually fun though. I don't know them anymore, but it was a nice experience as much as it was actually dangerous. We were camping. And then one night, early evening, we realized our tent was infested with ants because we left food in there we should not have left in there. What do you expect teenagers to do at 12 or 13? So it was the three of us. And we're like, it's okay, we won't sleep in there. We'll just sleep out in our sleeping bag just out on the ground. Just out on the ground in a swags or whatever that they had for us. Like they were called swags, but like a big, heavy sleeping bag you can just sleep in out on the ground. Like that. I mean, any snake could have come up to us. It didn't. And then it started raining. So we had to then get out, sleep in the horse float. Horses are in there. They weren't in there, and it was on a hill. And so there were these tiny little bricks behind the wheel so that the float wouldn't go down the hill. And we're sleeping in a horse float because it was raining and I couldn't sleep because I'm thinking that what if the little bricks somehow come unlodged and then we go flying down the hill in a horse float? I mean, did my parents sleep okay at night? Wondering if I was okay. Like she's gone camping and they're going horse riding. I guess, out of sight, out of mind, right? I can talk, huh? It's called therapy, ghost. Hey, don't talk about me in front of me. That's rude. She can talk, huh? Funny. Oh, sorry, Levatuna. What did you say? You went to the gym earlier. Good on you. And then you came home and cooked. Very good. You watching me? Aw. What? I don't need to know about one of my bays. What the heck? You have 100 of them? And what did you cook? I had what's it, NDE mean again? Near death experience. Okay. Oh, gee. Wow. Can't imagine that was nice. They definitely slept weak at night. Are you relating to my horse float story? Yeah, that's fine, ghost. People speak. People talk to me like that to my face. It's not that bad. But yeah, you're right. I am talking a lot. So I'm not offended. I know it and I can't help it. Like I said, it's diversional therapy. And I'm supposed to be going to go and paying rent. Yeah, yeah. Do we talk a short toothbrush? You need to hear my thoughts? Okay. Yeah. No, it's okay. You're allowed to say it as long as you say it nicely and it's not too offensive. I don't mind. Okay. Like, if I know that your intentions aren't to be really cruel and hurt my feelings, it's fine. I can tell the difference usually. I don't know, toothbrush. Don't ask Levicino. He's a bad influence. I'm sorry to say, Levicino, I'm sorry to say, because I know. I know, I know, I know. I just know. I don't even need to know and I know. Okay, unless it's all a facade. Is it all a facade? You're trying to look like the bad boy, but really deep down you're not. You're just a little soft teddy bear. But people want to find their strategies to attract what? Yeah, Godzilla. I don't know. I don't even know what's that about even. I just don't think it's nice to go around hurting people. And I know uh-oh. Yeah, I had that body once too. But anyway, I still could get in shape actually. I've just had other things on my mind that, you know. Hmm. But I did not look. You come in here because you're nice to me and I appreciate it, but you're do not. This is concerning. What's really going on? No, Levicino, what's the deal? Bunch of dorks in this chat. Yeah, deep down, Levicino's just a nerd. Like he is. I'm sure he's just a nerd. And don't let the tattoos deceive you. It's probably just like fake tattoo sleeve pulled up over your whole body. When really, in secret, you're just like a nerd that has to wear glasses to read, and you sit there like, I don't know, reading up on like science, whatever. You're pretending. You're pretending. Yeah, you're pretending. You're not even a bad guy. You're just pretending to be. And it's funny. I know you're not. You probably are a nerd. Deep down, you're a little nerd. And you know it. And you're trying to pretend that you're not toxicology, whatever it is. How to hurt women, how to steal their hearts and damage them for eternity, how to damage their lives. Not eternity, because, I would say God heals people from trauma, but I don't think it's right to go out and cause trauma for the opposite sex. I mean, not intentionally, at least. I know we hurt people unintentionally sometimes, obviously we do that, but to go out of your way to, like, you know, whatever is not nice. It's not nice. Toothbrush, all I can say is do not go down the Andrew Tate's path. Like, honestly, some people will brainwash you into being cruel. Do not be cruel. There's nothing wrong with being masculine and being a leader, being a provider, being a protector, being a leader, but not in a toxic way. There's no need to be toxic. It's not nice to go using and abusing women. Like, don't do that. Like, you're dealing with another human being here. A human being. We're not subhumans. We're being given a soul. God did not give us souls for no reason. You know, women have to go through a lot. And I know maybe you've met some women out there that have not been so nice to you, but does not give you a free pass. Oh, wow. That's nice. I need some excitement in my life. That guy's like doing a wheelie thing up on his motorbike. Like he was lifting his whole, that was like free entertainment. Thank you. That was so cool. God, just what I needed. Okay, that was really good. Stay focused on the journey, Rising. I am trying so hard. I am. Yes, of course it goes both ways. It takes two to tango, as they say. Coffee order, cappuccino. Yeah, maybe cappuccino. I don't even know anymore. All I know is I need to think of something quick. I need a miracle. I need like divine intervention. I really do. Because I need a change. I need a big, big change to get out of like to move. I need to move. Because it's like, it's if it's like I'm a train, right? And I stopped in at cloudy, dark cloud station and the train is stuck at dark cloud station. And at that station is just a big cloud. It rains every day. There's no sunshine. There's nothing at that station. And you're like, we need to move. And so I was like, oh, well, the train's like, it's not working right now. We're sort of stuck at this station for the next few months. It's like, no, I don't want to be here. Let's move. I want to go to Sunshine Station. And then people are like, why is your train not moving? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, it's not me. Anyway, look, I don't know if that's the best, like, is it metaphor, analogy? I'm trying to move forward. Believe me, believe me, believe me. I'm like, but I'm sitting here in the car and I've got to go pay rent to somewhere I've not been lately. It's like living between two places is not ideal. Self-care, I am trying to do that. Self-care is even me just trying to put mascara on and have a shower every day and going to the health shop, buying something to relax me. You know, like that's literally my self-care. Like I've got to just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. But I was thinking how I've had so many interesting dreams about celebrities. I've had some spiritual dreams, but I've had some weird dreams about celebrities. Has anyone had that? No, I'm not a tuition teacher. Kumar, I don't really know what I could teach. Not 100% Levicino, not 100%. Well, but he's criticized women so much. Have you heard the way he talks about women? Like some things I could actually agree with him, like, oh wow, like he's very intelligent. Like he's got some great qualities, but just sometimes it sounds like he's teaching men to treat women like disgusting doormats that, it's like disturbing. I'm like, that's cruel, you know? So I'm sorry. Okay, be the best version of yourself part, yes. But as for like being really cold hearted towards women, it's not the way to go about it. Yeah, I don't really carry the toothbrush. Believe me, I have my days where I've liked music. It's on the radio. I'm like, I love this song, but I don't go out of my way to obsess over them. I'm not a teenager anymore. But no, but some of the dreams I've had were very eerie, like eerie spiritual dreams about celebrities. Very odd. Yeah, exactly. Ghost. Yeah, it's messed up. I don't know. Toothbrush. Are they? Maybe it's all an illusion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, Leverchino. Makes sense. I get that. Of course, you got to be compatible, have the same values, the same ethics, the same interests. Maybe not always the same interests, but more like the same values, you know? Or whatever else. Sometimes it's just being compatible, right? You have to be equally yoked. Like there's a Bible verse about being equally yoked. Like you never get ahead in life with someone where you're just not on the same path. You're not on the same path together, like with everything. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, ghost. You're right. Based on all, the darkness that is exposed regarding it. Yeah, it's quite disturbing. Sad. Very sad. Ignorance was bliss back in the day until you go, oh, hold on. This industry is very demonic and blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah. Chemistry helps toothbrush. Oh, maybe, yeah. Oh my gosh. Look like a cockatoo. My hair's just sticking up. Oh my gosh. Actually, that's one. I did have a dream about Andrew Tate Levchino. It was very brief. This was like a while. I don't know how long ago. It could have been a couple of years ago. And I was with him somewhere. There is like a house. And then I had to army crawl through this military, like, don't, not, those ground chicken wire fence, like, tunnels. I had to army crawl through it, and I was trying to follow him, and I'm army crawling through it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Like, what woman wants to army crawl through a chicken wired tunnel on the ground? Anyway, I didn't know what that meant. It's just saying his idea on women is very unrealistic with certain things he said. That's all. I'm not saying he's like very, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, it's just some things, some things. I'm from Brazil. Hello, Wendy. Sorry. Okay, hold on a minute. Oh my gosh, my battery is literally about to go flat, so I'm gonna have to go soon. Sometimes I feel like this camera is not very flattering. I just need a mini facelift. I could just use masking tape, to be honest. That would fix it. What? That's not it. Well, that's not true for me. Tofu. I'll just say tofu. It sounds like that. I don't think negatively of males. I'm more in my mind has been more since I've stopped working, more in a survival mode mindset. I don't have time to think about men. To get what I'm saying? Like, and some of the men that I had bumped into, believe me, the ones that approached me were toxic. There's nothing that makes me more mad than oh, someone's playing Michael Jackson. That's too cute. Oh, Michael Jackson. He's really like inspired people to listen to his music. Well, I'm sorry, Ghost. Do you think anyone's interested in me when I'm not? I would say just in general. I'm just saying in general. Jay, that's not even true. I can't even afford a cat. So, jokes on your buddy. Jokes on you, buddy. You're a cat lady. I don't even own a cat, let alone can afford one. And I'd be a fish lady because I'd buy a fish, not a cat. And yeah, maybe I would buy a cat. What's wrong with pets? Do you think men like unemployed women? Ghost? Hmm? Really? Oh, that's the cutest thing, Godzilla. You had the most options when you were unemployed. Aw. I love cat. Your cats are nice, William. I love cats, but someone's calling me a cat lady. I don't know. Why would that be an insult? Cats are pets. Men have cats. And apparently cats, their purring has healing frequencies because it's a positive sound frequency. So I've researched it, okay? So if a your pet cat comes up and sleeps on you somewhere in your body and always specifically wants to sleep in a certain area of your body and it's never maybe done that, um, it could be you maybe have a health issue. Okay. But I'm just saying, cats are not bad. They're an animal. I wish I had a cat. I mean, there'd be a responsibility, but I think cats are easier to look after than dogs. Because cats, they poop in their little kitty litter box, and you just, you clean it out, chuck it out, refill it up again. Mm. But it's not possible, no tofu, because you know what? Even when I'd considered like, oh, maybe I could um go on a dating website, maybe I should do that, even though I felt really uneasy. And then it says I need to sign up for a subscription. I'm like, I can't afford to be getting myself into more debt. You get what I'm saying? I can't afford to, basically, by this standard, I cannot afford to date. Do you get me? I cannot afford to date because I have to pay to go on the dating website. And I'm embarrassed that I'm not working. I cannot put on my dating profile unemployed. Well, you know what they're going to ask me? Oh, so what do you do? Oh, um, well, it's a long story, but I was working in support work and I quit because my hair was falling out and I had an eye twitch and I was having panic attacks. Yeah. How about you? What do you do? Like it's not very romantic way. It's not romantic to have to say all of that. No thanks. I can't afford to date. I can't afford to buy myself a new outfit. Like I would love nothing more as a woman to go buy myself some new shoes, some new clothes, a new outfit, a new handbag, just all the stuff that women enjoy doing to feel good about how they look. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. I am not mentally prepared to even go on a date. I mean, look at me on here. Look, I'm whinging and ranting about stuff. Do I seem like I'm in the right mental space to date? Like I'm not. Uh, You're funny, William. No, no, I'm not. I'm not, William. I think I'm just going to give up on that for now. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just, like, after going through marriage separation for since what, been 2.5 years now, it's not been the easiest situation. Like, I really had to start at zero, and I'm not making this up. Okay. I'm not exaggerating. I had to start at zero, like 0, 0, live with relatives, which I'm still living with, and I'm trying to get out of their place as not to be a burden on them. And but I can't do that yet. And obviously I'm like, okay, obviously I need to get a job once I've separated. That's why I did my course, certificate 3 in individual support. I did get a job but had the major burnout problem. And that was the only industry that would accept me. They accept older women if you're willing to like be mentally and emotionally drained. And um anyway, so yeah. So it's been hard. Marriage separation. Separation. I think maybe that's a sign. Every time I like say the W sound instead of R, maybe I'm supposed to be like, I don't know, do a voiceover thing for Daffy Duck. I went through marriage separation. It was hard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not ideal. Oh, you've been listening, William? Okay. Oh, that's a nice toothbrush. You just never know. Um, you just never know who you connect with, really. It's a connection thing, right? And you have to be at the right place at the right time. So, yeah, looking for a pearl in an oyster, but maybe looking for a pearl in the wrong place, ghostwriter. I'll just call you Ghost. Um, and like, do you go looking for pearls in a in canned oysters? They're not going to find that in there. You have to dig deeper. If you want a pearl, you do need to go to the oyster farm and actually, I don't know, find a way to find a pearl. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not a dating guru. I have no idea. I am not a dating guru. Always, or no, it's very easy to attract toxic people too, from some experiences I've had. Since marriage separation, I had unfortunately attracted two people that approached me that were married. I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do it. I'm sorry. Like the audacity to be married and approach me like F off. Why do I look like an easy target to these idiots? Because oh, she's older, she's 45, she's vulnerable, she's not working. She's probably desperate. Assholes. Sorry, a-holes, I meant. Oh, why thank you. What's that, Polly? Don't go looking for diamonds in a cat box. What does that mean? That's funny, Polly. Wait, what? Hello. Hello, Chris. Yeah, yes. But anyway, I'm just I don't know, Alan. I don't feel very angelic. But just having conversations with people that's making me feel worse, like about saying I'm being too negative. And I get it. It's just because I am stressed out. I admit I've been really overwhelmed. And it's hard when you're in a tough spot and then people make you feel worse about yourself. You're just like, how is that even making me feel encouraged or motivated? Isn't it the shittiest thing about human beings that they kick you when you're down? They point out everything horrible about you when at that time you need encouragement and some empathy. And it's just like, okay, yeah. So this is how it works. This is what humanity does to people when they're down. Kick them. I don't get it. Okay, thanks, Alan. That's very sweet of you. Really? Really, Ghost? A wise man said, don't chase women, she will find you. Really? How does that work? I'm actually wondering though, how does that? Because really, if you like a woman, you need to be brave and approach her. Don't expect her to approach you. That's stupid. Like, I get it. Maybe they will because you're like, oh, maybe for whatever reason you might think, oh, it's not the right time to approach someone. I should just give them their space. If you like someone, I'm sorry, time is waiting for no one. If you like someone, go beeline your way to them and tell them you like them and do not be afraid of rejection. Otherwise you could be missing your opportunity. Like if I thought maybe I liked a guy, but I thought, well, if they liked me, they would come over to me. You get what I'm saying? And yeah. And besides, you want a man to approach you because that means you know that well, not always. Sometimes the bad eggs will approach you. They're the worst. The confident bad eggs that really should have just never approached you at all. Anyway, I think all people are particular. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Yes. I feel like my reflex is just to sing that song, but I've heard that song for too many times since the 90s. So why? But it's not masculine. I'm not a masculine man. I'm not a man. I'm not going to approach a man. It's a man's job to be a man, be masculine, and approach the woman. That's the whole point. Be masculine. Don't you want a woman to approach you? Look, I don't know. No. Sure, if your intuition said someone's giving you the green light to approach them, do it. Like if you really feel someone's down, like I don't know. Just there's a song, be a man about it. I'm sure I've heard that lyrics. Be a man about it. Be a man. You're a hunter. You don't get what you want by standing back and, like, why am I getting so worked up over this? No, it is not toothbrush. Get out of that weird feminine energy. You've probably been drinking out of too many plastic bottles. Because they say you all the chemicals in plastic, it mimics estrogen. You need to get into your come on. What do I need to teach people here? Yes, Levicino. It does depend. Depends. Look, it's like you want a job. Do you apply for it or do you sit back and you're like, no, I want the job to want me first. I want the job to come to me and go, do you want a job? That doesn't happen like that. You have to go and apply. And if you get rejected, you get rejected. That's part of it. Oh, yeah. That's probably a good reminder for the stupid job situation I'm in. I shouldn't let rejection get me down. Don't let rejection get you down. Oh, that's great, Kirk. Giving you the business. Toothbrush. Who do you want to give you advice? A woman or a man? There was a saying, I heard someone saying, like, who do you ask when you want to catch a fish? Do you ask the fisherman or do you ask the fish? Right? Hello? Get me? I got to ask the right person. Ask the right person. You don't ask the fish if you want to catch a fish. You ask the fisherman. Get it? Livicino, I'm right. Yeah, you're right, Paulie. See, Paulie knows. Who cares if you get rejected? Yeah, nothing to lose. Exactly. Okay, Levicino, let me hear what you got to say. Yeah, listen, I get approach. I get approach, and if I want something, I give eye contact. Once we lock eyes, and I see the feeling is mutual, then that makes sense too, Levicino. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, why not? I think just sure go with your intuition, your instinct. React on, like you just said, that scenario. And even if you did lock eyes, you go, oh, sorry, I'm not interested. Maybe she was. Maybe she's just well, she maybe shouldn't have been staring at you if she was already taken, but so what? At least you had the courage, right? Levicino, at least if you have the courage, don't be. And I don't know, sometimes there's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? Like if you're at a funeral and you see a woman in there you like, you don't go asking for a number during the service. There's a time and place for everything, right? Of when to approach somebody. But I'm just saying, if you wait too long, you miss out. Or maybe someone you may have really liked and liked you back or whatever. But mm, yes, Nassim, I am from Australia. What you laughing at, Levicino? What are you laughing at? Oh, hurt. Oh my gosh, I can't believe myself. My battery's literally going to go flat soon. This is how much I don't want to go anywhere. Yeah, don't let time drag on. Just do a Meagle. It's not even realistic. 777. Just do a Meagle. Yeah, okay. I go on a Meagle. You bump into, I've heard of that. And you bump into a lot of people because someone showed me that and it was quite funny, but it's not right because there's a lot of creeps on there showing their private parts. That is not realistic way to date. And you bunch into a bunch of people that are in other countries anyway. What's the point? I just can't believe how perverted some men are. Like you go on Omegle just to flash your nether regions. I didn't know that was like people are. I don't know, toothbrush. Who are you? Why are you calling me? Oh, Oh, you weren't talking to me. Sorry, it's just because someone said I look like Sandra Bullock, so which I don't think I do. You can approach if you want. I'm just saying, like, I don't. It's up to you. Come on, don't get tricked into being women. Like you're letting. This is what society does. It creates this fear. Everyone believes it. Look what they did with COVID. Everyone followed the fear and went and got jabbed. Not everyone, right? Why would you trick them into telling you, oh my gosh, if you approach her, you're going to go to jail? If you approach a woman and say, oh, excuse me, ma'am, like, I'm not saying to say ma'am, but look, I couldn't help but notice you. And I'm just wondering, could I get your number? Want to go out sometime? What's so wrong with that? This is the whole point of how people get together and get into relationships. That is not illegal. All you do is respect them after that. If they say no, you go, okay, no problem. Look, sorry for wasting your time. Have a great day. And you walk off. That's not going to get you in jail. Let's be realistic. You can even record it in your pocket. If you're so worried and paranoid she's going to accuse you of something, your proof is right there. Right? Come on. Like, what crazy person got in your head? It's not true. I sound like Andrew Tate. Really? It's so funny. Oh, you're from Japan, Luke. That's lovely. No, I didn't think I did. But, Levicino, that's a bit vague, though. Huh? Oh, no, that makes sense, though, Levicino. Like, you don't go into something having high hopes. Like, you have to be optimistic. It's like going into a new job. Do you go into your new job thinking, oh, this isn't going to work out. This is crap. I'm not going to like it. That just brings the wrong energy into the situation. You're more productive when you can be hopeful and positive and driven, right? If you go into a dating situation, you should go in there with an optimistic outlook and you think, okay, worst case scenario, it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to be. You don't have to go in there with a bad attitude and be like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. I don't give a shit. Like, don't think like that. Just, I don't know. You need a balance, a real fine balance on how you approach something like a date or whatever else. Mm, yeah, I know. It's hard being a human being, Paulie. And like some people say, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Give the woman a grace. She's a human being. And we're being influenced by stupid social media, all this dumb crap about. I don't know why this, and I wasn't even searching for this. It just pops up on reels on Instagram, like men saying, oh, so what do you bring to the table? And I'm thinking, wow, that's a very horrible, uncomfortable situation to be in as a woman. Like, what do I bring to the table? Nothing. I bring me. That's it. Like everyone brings, it's about companionship, isn't it? If some people want it to be a business deal, then fine. Then maybe you can say, what do you bring to the table if it's just about money? But I don't know. It's a personal choice, isn't it? Is it not? We don't all have to like the same things. Mm. Oh no. I don't know. Maybe you know something, Levicino, that I don't. Maybe you do have some good advice, but I haven't heard you, giving out your advice. Exactly. Not exactly. Well, confidence is everything. Believe me, like confidence is very attractive. Confidence. And that's complex because, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying confidence is very attractive. I mean, of course, the foundation of that confidence is eventually what will matter. Like if you're just confident because you're confident, you take that risk. That's very attractive to be courageous. Like a man that is courageous is already attractive. So if you can approach a woman, you just having the courage to do that is very attractive. And so what if they don't like you? It'll eventually work on someone that you want to approach. You know what I mean? You can't be a wuss hiding in the background with your knees shaking, going, I can't approach her. What if she calls the police? Like, come on. Like, really? Oh, yeah, well, yeah, my phone's about to go flat and I got to pay my phone bill. It's probably like that. Probably that. Yeah. I mean, that's all lovely stuff. It's so complex because we're all very unique people and we match up with people for different reasons. So, and I think actually in the Bible that's acknowledged. Like, it's important to be equally yoked. And I don't know if that was just about your belief in God, but it could be other things. I think ideally, as long as you know you're not dating a psychopath or an evil person. First and foremost, you don't want to date a psychopath, narcissist, whatever that stuff is. If you're dating an evil person, you've lost already because they're going to mess up your life. But yeah, yeah, pulling at the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I think I read that too, Paulie, about that. Like, that makes sense too. Yeah, not always, Levituno. Like, yeah, sure, Levituno, based on like your instant reaction to being attracted to someone, sure. If you're just thinking purely physical, yeah, sure. Someone may know in the instant, like 100%, I'm attracted to that person. I would do this and this with them. But logically, women also want to protect themselves. And sometimes you can find that you're not attracted to someone straight away. But if you get to know someone and they're confident, they're whatever it is that you find attractive in them, that is what becomes attractive. It's not always purely about like trying to be 10 out of 10 attracted to someone. Sometimes it takes attraction can develop. Hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's also true. 777, yes. Yeah. It's interesting stuff. I mean, that's so silly. That's silly. Come on. You don't want to be my one. We don't want to. Anyway, I'm supposed to be going. My phone's about to go flat and I've got to go pay my rent. And I know I've got to go deal with a text message I don't want to read because I know that it's just going to make me feel like crap. Yeah, exactly, goes. Preferably, you don't want to date Jack. No. People, oh, I really don't want that. Yeah, I totally get that. Like, I totally get attraction can be like very like instant, like, 100%. Like, there's not one doubt in your mind that you are 100% attracted to someone. Just physically, you walk past someone, oh my gosh, they're just absolutely so beautiful. Like, I can't believe God actually designed that body. Like, wow. Like, that's not even them. They were born with that. Like, of course, unless going to the gym does improve your body shape. Like, I know. I've had some great results and have not been going to the gym. Anyway, so it's just interesting. Interesting how God designed like the human being in its best form. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Don't talk about that. Jack from Titanic. Is how you feel when you what? You come in what here into the live stream, or unless that's a spelling error. Oh, sure. Yeah, you're welcome to be here. I'm just having my rant day. Went from ranting about my. It's like it's almost feels like a nightmare. Like I just want to wake up and be like, oh, this isn't real. You know, having a nightmare, you're in the middle of a nightmare, and maybe even in your dream, you've done something wrong. And you're like, oh no, why have I done this? No, this shouldn't be happening. Oh. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, thank God, it's just a dream. Oh, there's no way in real life I would ever do that. What happened? And it's just like my circumstances now feel a bit like I'm in a nightmare. And I know I could be dramatizing the feelings. I get that, the overthinking, but I feel so like, ugh. Like I just want to escape. You know what I really want to escape? I need to escape. Yeah, my honesty is refreshing, Ghost, until like you're just like, oh, shut up. Shut up. I've had enough of your whining and complaining, woman. Then you can unsubscribe. Then I won't be offended. It's okay. I totally get it. I get it. I understand. No, I'm not into snakes, Levicino. I don't know what's with your serpent symbols. Serpents are in Genesis. We know what they did. You did what? I did. Hello, John. Hello. And I used to think LMAO meant in my arrogant opinion, because I swear Google lied to me and said it was in my arrogant opinion, because the L was like the small L where it's like just a line. But now I know it means laughing my, thing off. Yeah, not really toothbrush, but sure. If you need them to like eat the rodents, fine. Their lives matter, but not really. I shouldn't say that. And I really am like, I don't know. I just don't like them. Can you do like a new animal symbol, Levicino? Instead of the snake serpent, can you do the little teddy bear emoji? So from now on, instead of doing like snake, burning heart, snake, put teddy bear, burning heart, teddy bear. No, not a parrot, Christian, but I mean, it's cute. Thank you. It's very sweet. I was just thinking of the teddy bear. That's right. Deception is everywhere. It is. No, yuck. Toothbrush. Disgusting. A worm. So was he saying that if Levicino did worm heart? Sorry, Levicino. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but I am, because I don't like snakes. Worm, heart, worm. People go, no, I think Levicino has worms. That's what he's trying to get at. Best not to use that symbol. Just use the teddy bear symbol. So stubborn. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Fine. Be like that. Yeah, maybe. Oh my gosh, toothbrush. People will think it's that you've got like, heartworm. No, they're not good. No. I don't know what the snake means though. Why, thank you, Sky. I am in my car. Cut. Say, need a mood boost? Let's create something cool. No, don't feel like it. I've got to delete that app. I'm not even using it. Sun is shining. The weather is sweet. Okay, I've got the tiniest bit of water. Okay, just drink that. It's very sparkly. Look at that. It was my Mother's Day present. What? I can barely see your little face emoji. You'd be like that. No, you'd be like that. You just Okay, go ahead, be like that. See how that works out for you. Hey everyone, I'm a serpent. Well, didn't know that was appealing. Serpents have fangs and venom. And have you ever seen a snake eat something? It's disgusting. Like they swallow the animal whole and it's just this big lump in their belly. It's like disgusting. Thanks. Thanks. 80s. I'm from the 80s. It's not Godzilla. This was a Mother's Day present. I am not one to ever buy these things. Look how pretty that is, though. Look at that in the sun. Oh. It's actually reflecting on the ceiling. Can you see that? The roof of the car. I'm in absolutely in like trying to avoid my reality right now. Why do you think I've been on here so long? Yeah. Diamonds. Diamonds are forever. So a lot of shine at the moment because of the sun. So beautiful. I can just see the sun is like just shining. Perfect angle. I need sun gazing right now. Although it's a bit bright, it's hurting my eyes actually. Okay, Levitina, don't give me that talk. We're supposed to love all creatures, not be judgmental. I'm avoiding things. I just gotta go pay rent. And then I gotta charge my phone. Then I gotta check a text message I don't want to read from somebody. And then it's gonna be this whole shame of like my situation and you know what a loser I am. And I don't want to read it. I don't want to. I don't need any more negativity. Yeah, don't blind yourself. Oh, it's moving so quickly. Look at that. See, time is moving faster. See? Do you see how quickly the sun? Oh no, wait. There we go. Still there. Oh, my eyes. Yeah, toothbrush. Why did you have to write that? Yeah. Shame on you. Paulie had to. Thank you, Paulie. Toothbrush is being nice all this time. Then he just had to say, tell me to get a job. Yeah, just get one. Like you just pick it up off the side of the road. That's like saying, go pick a flower. It's like, I can go pick a flower. Like there's flowers everywhere, but jobs are not on trees. Like just like money does not grow on trees, jobs do not grow on trees. You just can't walk up to a tree and pull it a job off the tree. Like you have to, like I've really like been thinking lately. Yeah, like I've said, I've been thinking about going out there and like standing at a busy intersection with my job saying looking for a full-time job. And it would be absolutely humiliating. But I don't know if that would work or not. It would be mean to me, sure. Or anyone, not a snake. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go because my battery's on 5%. And if I don't get off and then I go to charge it, it takes forever to turn back on. Oh my goodness. Okay, oh no, I've still got to finish this. Oh my god. What? Christian? Oh, you said you were a Christian. And now you're saying you've got no soul. Is that because you took the. Never mind. You're an angel? Which one? Not like there's two types of angels, toothbrush. There's a fallen angel, and then there's God's angels, and maybe possibly earth angels that are like good people, but it's depending on which one. Yeah, I'm in Australia. Oh, thank you. Thank you, our guy that comments. Thanks. I just got to like get out of my head and like literally disassociate from feeling overwhelmed and just believe like I can get a job that my age is not a huge problem. Oh, cool. You're actually Chinese. That's nice. Well, ni hao. Ni hao ma, Christian. Ni hao. And zaijian. Yeah, it's actually 4:40 p.m. Thank you, toothbrush. I know I can totally get a job. It's just someone giving me one. Like the jobs are belong to someone else, and I go and say, "Excuse me, please, can I have a job?" And they either go, yes, or no, or I'll think about it, or we'll get back to you. You get me? That's literally it. And that's why I don't know what to do. Like, I've got to try and, I'm going to have to, like, I've got to get out of my comfort zone and literally go around, which would have to be retail places. And I can't be afraid to be rejected anymore. I just got to suck it up, be tough. Don't let rejection discourage you. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, toothbrush. Thank you. I can't understand that, Naveen. Uh-oh. Yeah, probably. I mean, Los Angeles, that stands for angels, doesn't it? Maybe the fallen ones. I don't know. I know it's hard. Looking for work is traumatic. And then to add to the trauma, people give you a hard time. Like, you're being negative. You're being too picky. I told you, go push trolleys at 45. Age has nothing to do with it. Oh, yes, it does. I'm being a bit dramatic, I know. Basically retail, support work, a little bit of administration I did in my 20s, but they don't. I'm going to have to study. I think I'm going to have to study. I've got to figure out how I'm going to study a course. I need skills on my resume because I'm not enough for anyone right now. For like I guess, because some industries and jobs are closed because they're for younger people, which that's all good. Yeah, yeah, I need to hit the yeah. Um, what? Christian, that's not funny. Did someone hack your account or are you like, yeah, okay, cool. That's nice. Well, see how that works out for you in the end. Just go read Revelation, see what happens. See what happens. God wins. God already won. God already won, okay? He won the battle, and I don't think that's a great idea. I have security uber light. Funny, Naveen. How is that even possible? I don't like people joking around about helping me if they can't help me. Just don't. If you can't, so how am I going to be your personal what? Secretary? What country are you in again? It's not possible. And I would need to develop my skills. Security, is that safe for me to do as a job? Like, who cares, right? Like, she's 45. If she gets beaten up, she's close to dying anyway. I should just take anything I can get because, being 45 is whatever. Oh, yeah. Funny, hey, boy. 50K rupees. I'm assuming that's not much, is it? I'm in Brisbane. Yeah, I feel like that because I was diagnosed with having audio processing disorder, as much as I don't think that's meant to be a neurodivergent. We get what I'm saying? That's why people are telling me to do all the risky jobs. Go be a security guard. Go and work in Macca's, and then people are going to abuse me at the drive through, throw pickles at me because I didn't get the order right. A pickle in the eye could cause, vision loss. You never know. And I'm joking, okay? Or what other job? Yeah, I don't know about Uber driving, especially not at night time. Oh, bus driving. Yeah, yeah. I'm too picky. Someone said I should be a bus driver, even though I personally don't feel safe. Like, it would set off a panic attack. Like, I cannot. I'm very sensitive to safety. I don't feel like I want to be a sitting prey, a sitting duck for some weird loser. A specific individual, not everyone. I'm just saying there could be that one evil person on the bus wants to mess with me and I can't focus on my job. Yeah, yeah, that'd be a great toothbrush. I would absolutely love to do Like security on the more camera level, I could absolutely do that. Or like investigations, like be a private investigator. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to go because my phone's gonna go flat. And I gotta sort this stuff out. I gotta sort out. I gotta go and get stuff done that I'm avoiding. Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure, yeah, okay. Sounds like shrivel up and hide in a corner. What a jerk. Really, you shouldn't just delete the message or put them on. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, Baba. I don't know. Just what's with the snake symbol leverage? I still got to figure out that. What's the symbolism behind that? That's what I actually want to know. Your time is the most valuable thing you touch. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry for having a big whinge today. I feel like I've not helped anyone. I've not helped myself. I've just tried to avoid my. But my hair is coming out so much. No, I didn't want that. That's why I try not to wash it so much. Look at that. It's all the hair coming out. Is that normal? Oh, this sucks. Come on. Taking this thing off. Okay, I need to go to the gym. My arms are like out of shape. Mm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Helps you pass time. Great. Yeah, you helped me pass time too. So thank you. I don't know, Naveen. Probably not. I say eat more protein, work out. I don't know. I've got to go. So take care. Adios, amigos. Be good. Hope life is treating you great. And, you know, I'll be on another time. Hopefully, I won't be complaining next time. I just want to have some good news. That's what I really want. Yeah, yeah. Bye. See you all. Take care. Okay. Thanks, Paulie, for always moderating for me. I really appreciate it. I can't complain. Thank you. It's people like saying, go to ChatGPT, go to a psychologist or a counselor. A counselor said to me, I need to lie to get a job. I'm like, well, 2026. The people that have a job are telling me to lie to get a job. It's hilarious. Got to be a dishonest person these days to get ahead. Makes me sick. You're in Brisbane too. What do you do in Brisbane, JM? Disneyland? Come on, what is going on? Yeah, I've got to go. I can't even read. I'm sorry. I know, but I don't. Thank you, JM. I don't want to lie to get a job. That's what makes me mad. I've got to go against my ethics and my values and my beliefs to get a job. I've got to lie. I don't want to do that. But anyway, I've got to go. I've got to go because my phone's about to go flat. Oh, nice. Okay. I believe in myself, Paulie. My problem is that other people don't believe in me. You get me? Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of cars driving past. A lot of traffic in Brisbane and everywhere else. Everyone's moved here. Everyone's immigrated to Australia, which makes it even easier to get a job. No, I just don't want to go back yet. That's all. Yeah, okay, I've got to go because my phone's going to cut off any second and it makes it harder to charge my phone. Okay, so I've got to go. So take care, okay? Hey, William. It's just I've got to go because my phone's on 5%. And last time I let my phone cut out, um, like it wouldn't turn back on for like a good 2 hours, my phone would not turn on. I don't know, unless I didn't know what I was doing. So anyway, take care. Yeah, sorry, William, I'm going. I've got to go. Got to get back and charge my phone. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Okay, see you later. Adios. I'm going. Thanks for hanging around. For those that, are nice. Obviously not the trolls, but hey, bye, Paulie. And bye, everyone else. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I've got to go. Okay, bye. Oh my gosh. It's like, can't even read. I can't even read. Yes, hydrate. That's what I need to do. Thank you. Okay, see you later.